right, there we go. Okay, hey, look at us starting on time. We definitely totally streamed all week long. Definitely has been taken what has it been, like a week, 6 days, 7 days since our last stream? Oh no, oh no. Hold on, let me turn down the music. Ah. So fun fact, apparently, here, real fast. I don't know why the music is never quiet enough. I don't know what it is. I don't know if YouTube has just changed their audio or what. Okay, that should be good. All right. Boop. There we go. Yo, good morning, guys, gals, enemies, and YouTube catters. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, maybe. I think it might be Saturday night. Who knows? Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Definitely not Sunday morning. Oh, it's been a while. We haven't streamed. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Listen, we officially hit fall weather. We officially hit I mean, it's not cool. It's not cold fall weather yet. It's not, but it is starting to get a little chilly. The mornings are starting to get 60 degrees. It's starting to feel real nice. I'm not miserable in 80-degree weather at 8 o'clock in the morning. I get to go to the park and go for a nice little run, nice little jog when I get off work. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Oh man. But because of that, I've already started my hibernation process, unfortunately. And I have been a sleepy bitch, as the kids say. I have been very sleepy. I have slept so much. I have missed so many streams because there's no such thing as too much sleep, chat. There's no such thing as too much sleep. But we're here. We're here today. We're live and alive today. We have so much to talk about, so much to discuss. Oh God. Currently going on right now. Oh, Joshua Smith is playing. Okay, all right. Well, we gotta pause everything I said. We're gonna have to watch. This. Do we just here? We'll do just chatting. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We have to watch this. They've been showing off Genesys format this entire time.
One of your all-time favorites, right? Yes. Because you literally played this in a time wizard format a lot, I know, and interaction stuff, just because it is.
So if you've been living under a rock, if you haven't been keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh this past week, I guess it technically dropped. Did it drop Monday? Did it drop Monday? I think it dropped this week. It had to have dropped this week. I'm sorry. But if you've been living under a rock, a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh format has just dropped, has just been started by Konami themselves, only in NA and I guess EU, Yu-Gi-Oh TCG right now. But the Genesys format, in which every card is legal in Yu-Gi-Oh's past, in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, except for pendulums and links, and every good card, 500 something plus cards, pretty much every good card that was played commonly was assigned a point value. And in the official TCG tournament right now setup, you can only have 100 points worth of cards in your deck. That's including main deck and side deck and extra deck. 100 points total. So, a lot of the cards, the problem cards, Floodgates stuff, 100 points automatically. A lot of the strong cards, Baron de Fleur is illegal in this format. Is 50 points or 80 points or something wild like that. A lot of the Maxi is 50 points. Pot of Greed is 40 points or something like that. Graceful Charity 40 points. It really opened up a lot of really cool deck building options. Hand traps are worth points, so you have to pick and choose what hand traps you want to run. It's no longer It's no longer play 3 Ash, play 3 Molcharming Foolos, play 3 Imperm, play 3 Droll in every dex. You had to get creative with some choices, and it's a lot of fun.
And that's also bypassing the once per turn because it's copying the effect of Tempest.
It does.
We're gonna talk about it more here in a little bit.
Saying that out loud
When
feels
we
absurd
get
to me
to, I've been cooking. I've been
Alrighty.
locked away in the Neko cave, in the Goon cave, in the Card cave. I have been cooking a White Forest Genesys list because I'm mentally ill, and this is like the only deck I love right now. It's the only deck I want to play right now. So I do have a Genesys White Forest list cooked up that I'm going to talk about on stream today. We're going to make a video for it for next week. The full video is going to come out next week, talking about the deck and the lines, but we'll go over it today though. We'll go over it today. So right now it's only a side event currently. It's not like there's not like a lot Genesys tournament scheduled. It's basically taking over Edison, what Edison used to be.
You can like do title on your turn, send any monster from deck to
So
grave,
it's like
and then
all
revive
the
it
like
with
side
Redox.
tables. And I wonder, it's gonna be interesting to see because this is the first YCS that we've had since it was announced. So and now since it's going to be a side event at the YCS, so it's gonna be very cool to see how popular it is. Really funny that Joshua Schmidt is on Dragon Rulers, because I was playing my buddy Dr. Plague last night. We were messing around late at night playing some Genesys games to test out a White Forest list, and he was on Dragon Rulers as well. And it was kind of crazy. It was kind of nuts. It's really cool to see like these decks that can get just absolutely rolled by like one Droll and Lockbird, or like an Ash Blossom or Imperm and stuff, get their chance to shine, because like a lot of people can't fit the points in for interaction, or can't fit the points in for hand traps.
I would love to normal it and use its effect to search for
Like my White Force list for Genesys, for example, is like running Breakthrough skill, because it's just a it's just the poor man's Black Goat Laughs. Has a graveyard effect that negates a monster on the field, costs 0 points. Sweet as hell. I love deck building. I love like the itch that this new format is scratching, and I hope it lasts a while before like people quote unquote solve the format
with the original one. And then I will try.
And it's playing Tomb Keeper.
The Thunder Swamp. On activation, I can discard a card, and I will
See,
try to use
even
that
like
effect.
this Thunder Swamp card
Can you
was a
negate the
common.
activation
Yeah, Josh is having to read it. It was a common in like fucking Millennium, Amazing Millennium or something like that.
That's not a cost.
And it is like the perfect card for this archetype. It just gets you a trap monster set.
The thing is, the Eclipse says I can negate the activation or the effect, so I could wait for you to activate the effect.
Okay,
I believe, and then negate that.
I love this Swamp card because I can't play Silhouette Rabbit anymore, but this is my Silhouette Rabbit just as a spell card essentially.
I'll let you activate it.
Alright, then I will try to use the effect, discarding Apophis the Snake.
Does that have a graveyard effect?
Yes, but I don't know whether it can activate when discarded from the hand. Yeah, when discarded to the graveyard, I can
the one that searches the other Apophis? Okay.
Yeah. But just like
God, this deck is sweet.
Right, yeah. This one, does it do anything when it is destroyed?
No.
Okay, and this one is not protected by the man, right? The man only protects the thing. All right. So I would like to go Chasma and send a blaster.
I have sadly an idea what that's
attempting to destroy your
that works.
swamp.
Then I would love to use
So Chasma effect basically lets them copy any Dragon Ruler effect in their deck. So they copy the effect of Blaster to pop a card on the field.
Somewhat makes sense. I'm still not entirely sure, but it doesn't feel as bad. Let's say it like that.
Fair enough.
Okay, then I will go.
So we just have a spell and trap negate from the Eclipse Dragon.
Protected everywhere. Yeah, so it says cards that I control. So I think when you try to negate the activation, you can go after
Well,
my
this
Temple
doesn't
of the Kings.
destroy, it just negates the activation and banishes it.
Oh,
Oh.
Right now, I actually don't know your deck well enough to judge whether being banished is very bad for you, because I know it's usually a one-of, so I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've played against this deck, but you know what? I'll try banishing it, and I'm just hoping
like
that's going to be crucial.
decks that have just been seeing like fringe play, but are just like boxed out because of hand trap lineups for current metas. Like Drytron, super popular list in this format. Apophis, Tri-Brigades, Zodiac, a lot of really cool decks that are in this format.
Special summon a Dragon Ruler from your hand, graveyard, or banishment. Then immediately after this resolves, you can Xyz summon a Dragon Ruler Xyz using only Dragon Rulers you control. And during the main phase, I can
is this the boss monster?
To return different attribute Dragon Rulers from a banished pile to the graveyard. I cannot use both effects in the same turn. So I'm gonna.
Does he have all the Does he have all the colors? Does he have all the elements?
To recycle all of them.
I'm gonna summon from the banished pile my Tempest, and I'm gonna choose to Exceed summon with Chasma and Eclipse.
All right, there's Light and Dark.
Phase, right?
This is all end phase.
Oh, end phase.
This is not main phase only.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, the other effect is main phase, sure.
This is gonna make Disaster Dragon Ruler of all Apocalypse.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Disaster.
This is Disaster for you. So this is 2 rank 7s.
2 rank 7s, yep. We have a Light and Dark.
Yeah. If this card
What colors do we have?
I can target up to 4 level 7 Dragon Rulers in the grave or banishment, attach them to this card, then you can banish all monsters.
So do we have wind, water, earth, fire?
Attribute and any of its materials.
Okay.
And when it has all 6 Dragon Rulers as materials, all different attributes, it is 4600 attack and defense and completely unaffected.
Well, sure,
so
I'll be able to deal with that. No problem.
Hold.
Actually, if you had more monsters, that'd be more disastrous for you. Yes.
There's fire, there's earth, there's water, and wind. God, he's the GOAT. How is so good at this? How is he so cracked?
And that's gonna leave me with a completely unaffected 4600.
Yeah. All right.
And then
4600 unaffected, just beater.
Yes. And then I'll draw for turn.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, like, because it's a trap deck, it doesn't, like, all of his engine hasn't been banished. But I don't know.
It is completely
I don't know how he outs this.
So
I don't know how he beats this.
Well, I'm gonna kick things off with a Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars.
Okay, well, that draws you, like, 2 cards. That's a pot of greed.
My hand is cost.
That's fine.
To draw 2 cards.
Go ahead.
And then activate my Tempest to search for a Wind Dragon.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna.
It's better than a pot of greed. That's a +3.
Armed Dragon Thunder level 7, which if it's discarded to activate a dragon effect, it is adding any armed dragon from the deck to the hand.
I need a text plague. I need a message plague.
Proceed to my battle phase.
Let's see if he is seeing this right now.
For 4600.
34.
Exactly. Main phase 2. I did spend 20 of my points on a Zeus.
No.
That's a lot of material.
Okay.
Why did he turn it into a Zeus? It was an unaffected monster. Hello?
Well, are you summon successful?
Summon successful. I would like to use my my effect.
Well, excuse me. I will chain the Swamp Deity.
To summon itself.
Yes, and to negate up until the amount of other face-up trap cards, continuous trap cards that I have on the field.
So far, no response.
The snake.
All right, I'll do it again.
I'll do it again, he says. Embodiment of Apophis.
That one does not concern me. Yes, that's fine.
All right, that will resolve, sadly. It will resolve, and I will lose.
And what a lineup, though, of all 3 Apophis names.
I do not.
You do not. Okay, well.
Go on.
I could do so much more, but I feel mean.
Rightfully so, to be honest.
By the way, I did have to cut some Dragon Rulers to fit the Zeus because it's 20 points and all the Dragon Rulers are 7. So if you want to play all 12 Dragon Rulers, that's 84.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm playing 10 Dragon Rulers for 70.
And the Zeus.
And then Zeus for 20, which is 90. And then the last one's Typhon.
Oh.
For 10.
That's interesting. Spending on the Zeus and the Typhon is unique. I don't know whether many people are going to do that with their decks in general.
I don't know if they can.
There we go. The plague has been messaged.
I felt like that was a good investment.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
All right, we will go ahead and.
So you just kill him here, right?
It's just casual 6 cards left in hand.
Just hella dead. I assume this is main phase too. Because yeah, he attacked with the 46, that's why he's at 34.
I was not too mad about that. I'll banish a.
But he still has another use on the Typhon or the. God, it's been so long on the Zeus.
I should have another title in the deck, so I can activate that stream, discarding the Armed Dragon Thunder level 7.
I wonder if I could make an overlay of Zeus, the like detached 2 materials where like God, what is it in like Master Duel, where if you activate Zeus, he like flies on the screen and like shoots the lasers off 2 ways. That'd make that a stream overlay. That'd be sick as hell. It's like someone redeems detached 2 materials.
Which is the other new baby dragon ruler, which discards itself another dragon to revive 2 banished dragon rulers. So I'll bring back a Tidal and a Tempest, and then the Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 is going to search.
Okay, so we now have all 4 or 3 of the 4 elements.
Oh, Miradora. I haven't seen this one in ages, really. I don't know whether I really ever saw it, to be honest. It never really had too much competitive.
It's really cool using the Armed Dragon engine as just like searchers.
I think this is for sure fun. Like Genesys format screams fun because you can just do so many different things. You can try out old decks. But I think the competitive aspect of it will also be really interesting, right? Because
I think so too.
It just gives you so many opportunities, and like you can just, I feel like in this format, like go into a tournament way easier, just playing something that nobody else has on the radar. Like surprising opponents, I think here is way more of a factor, also in the competitive scene.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, people are gonna still take it seriously. If it's fun, then there's gonna be tournaments, and people are gonna try to win. I'll see if the Dragon Rulers are able to do that. I don't know. I would love to because it's very fun.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Anyways, I will make Chasma again.
Okay.
I will make Eclipses again.
There are 0 points.
Those are 0 points.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm surprised he's able to fit all of this.
Sure, why not?
It's like each of the dragons are like 7 points apiece.
I have a Redox to revive. I will revive.
Plus Zeus, plus
a Blaster. Why not?
Why not?
Plus he said he's running Typhon as well.
Spell trap negation for whatever you draw.
I gotta see the deck list. The deck list is sweet.
Blaster in my deck. There's one.
Maybe I drop.
Have y'all been playing? Have y'all been figuring out Genesys yet, chat?
Maybe that's not the strongest.
Y'all cooked with Genesys?
I could do so much more, but I feel like at this point, I'm passing.
See what we get here.
All right, nice. We draw 1 card. Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, I will use my Chasma in the
Okay,
Blaster.
There's a Blaster.
Pop it. It's a Droll and Logbird. Nice 7 points.
I was hoping
you stinky bitch.
GG's, that's your game, that's your game. The Dragon Rulers.
Disaster.
You know what, I also, just randomly, because it's 0 points, I threw Lancea into my deck. That would have been so good against you.
Would have been very good.
Oh, Lancea is a great side card. Hey, where can I find the Genesys videos? We haven't posted it yet. We're gonna go over the White Force Genesys list today. I just started stream and they were immediately playing a Genesys match, so I wanted to check this out before I talked about the White Force Genesys list. But if you want to skip all of that, there'll be a like edited video next week. Talking in full about the list and what all White Force can do in Genesys.
You know I like those grindy games.
I have been like posting on. I think I posted on YouTube. The board that I had in testing at one point. Super rejuvenation, yo! Let's go. We're stamping destruction. I better see a stamping destruction in there.
That definitely still was a fun match. Thank you so much for playing. And of course, everyone at home, you should also check out Genesys format.
God, this format is so sweet. So format's so cool.
Already big tournaments announced for it. There is going to be a YCS even in America in 2026, and also some invitationals happening in the coming YCSs. For example, at YCS Bologna, which is our next European YCS as well.
So hard to decide what cards to run with White Force because I also love Azamina. Unfortunately, I'm not running any of the Azamina cards. The point system is that is probably one of the things I dislike. Like, I
from
get it.
YCS
I understand why they did it, because they only put points on Rusilia and Illa Sylvia because they're so easily splashable. Just those two are so easily splashable. But like, if you're playing White Forest, then there's no space, unfortunately, for them, because they also put like the White Forest cards at like 25. Like Diabelle's a 25 point card for some reason. As a LZ is a 22 point card, and if you want to have like any interaction whatsoever, you've got to use your points for that. All right, looks like we're on a break, so that's a good segue. That's a good chance. Let's talk about it. Let me hide this so I don't dox myself. I'll put this over to the side so we can keep up with this. Bop, bop, bop. Let me pull up dueling book. So good segue, wonderful segue opportunity. If you have not been paying attention to Yu-Gi-Oh, have been living under a rock for the past week or so, I think it's been a week, I don't know, time is a man-made construction. But if you've been living under a rock for the past week, there is a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh format that just came out. What, I don't know how, what, you just Yu-Gi-Oh Genesys, I guess. Yu-Gi-Oh Genesys, the Genesys format, brand new Konami supported format, that is almost to like the point of like Legacy in Magic the Gathering. It's like the closest thing I can compare it to, in the fact that every single card in Yu-Gi-Oh is legal except Pendulum and Link monsters, because Konami just likes to remind us daily how much they hate the Pendulum archetype. And because Link monsters are absolutely busted and impossible to balance around, so they decided to do the next best thing and just get rid of all of them. But also, every other card is legal, including previously banned cards like Trap Dust Shoot, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, what was another good one? What's another good card that's been Delinquent Duo? All unbanned cards. Baron de Fleur unbanned, and instead they have been given individual point values from 1 to 100, and currently right now the sponsored official Konami form of the format is set to be 100 points. So when cards are, of course, like have 100 point total, you are only allowed to have 100 points in your deck, including side deck, extra deck, and main deck. So when cards like Skill Drain are costed 100 points, you have to decide, hey, do I want to run one copy of a Floodgate, or do I actually want to put in Engine or play hand traps, interruptions, things like that? At the very least, they could have just said no pin summons, because there's so many Pendulum cards that aren't there for actual Pendulum summon. Even things like Predaflat, using them to fuse. I do agree with that. I don't know, I think, like, because there is like cards I even looked at, like Miracle Raven, for example, that like is a pinned card, but all you do is set it in the pin scale and special and like tribute it to be able to ritual summon with it. Yo, what's going on, One Blizz? Give me meowing. Welcome in. Good to see you again. So I don't know, maybe it definitely leaves, like the format leaves rule changes in the future for sure to allow like some of these pin monsters. But I think, I mean, I don't know why they just said no Pendulum summoning, no Pendulum monsters. I mean, I think it's just like the easiest blanket coverage to do rather than having to go one by one. Kind of like the same thing they did with the Link summon or Link monsters, because if they unbanned like Link monsters and then had to go in and assign like point values to Link monsters, like fucking Crystron Huckafrybrax, just if you spend all your points on that card, it breaks the game in the first place. So Sprite Elf, things like that. I mean I guess Sprite Elf is not as bad anymore, but so I think it's just from like a balance perspective, like they don't want to go back, because if you do if you allow like Link monsters, then you have to go back to all the previous like cards that they previously printed and reassign them points based off of how the Link monsters have access to them. Like if you, for instance, like Vanquish Soul, if you allow Vanquish Soul Rock because it's a Link 1, now you have to go back and hit all the Vanquish Soul names because it just breaks Vanquish Soul even more. Shame Genesys is a TCG thing, not having high hopes of it coming to Master Duel, even though that's where it would be best. I think it'll come to Master Duel. It has to hit the OCG first. It's starting with the TCG. And then, I mean, it really just depends on its popularity. This is the first YCS currently going on right now with YCS LILLE that has it as its main side events. And it just really, we'll see in the next coming days how many people have signed up for it. There'll be articles written about it, articles talking about it, articles talking about the deck list and stuff. The format, I do agree that the format is still too fast. I was playing last night with a buddy of mine, Dr. Plague, shout outs, playtesting some decks and playtesting more specifically my White Forest list. And the boards I was making, especially because you have to pay points for cards like Ash Blossom, for Imperm, for Droll and Lockbird, things like that that are normally meant to slow these decks down. Like some of these boards are impossible to play against if you're going second. If especially like White Force, if you go hard and uninterrupted, it was impossible. You could do it in duel rooms and Master Duel. I'm thinking as soon as I get some like spending money, some spare cash, I might host a Genesys tournament in Master Duel. We might host it. I might host a Genesys tournament Master Duel with like a cash prize, like a Steam gift card for like $50 or however much, something fun. Yeah, it would be all done through the Discord. So we'll see what we can do. But because it is based off of a point value and points, it opens it up for like tinkering with the format as well by just like by increasing the number of points as well. So like you could just do like 200-point tournaments, 300-point tournaments, 500-point tournaments, things like that if you want to increase the power level. I think as the format goes on, or like as we get like more and more days into it, and they start like readjusting some of the points on these cards, it looks a lot better. It's a lot more, it'll be a lot more balanced or slowed it down a lot more. Yeah, you just determine the maximum point value. So that all being said, because I kind of got on a rant there, I feel like anything above 100 just leads to unfun floodgate nonsense. Oh yeah, I agree. I like 100 points. I think the best way now that they can do it is either start assigning points to some of these other cards like as they go along, and I'll show you a few that in my list that have no point values right now, or also just like lowering the points of some hand traps. But all right, let me switch over to Dueling Book real fast. Sorry, Konami. I apologize. Konami listen, it's the only way I could track points. It's the only way. There's no other way I can gen this. All right, so this is White Forest Genesys. This is the first look at the White Forest Genesys list. It is still a work in progress, chat. It is still a work in progress. We're still tinkering with it. But this is at least what I'm going to be doing for the first video. We are, as you can see, we are at exactly 100 Genesys points, little toggle points. And all of our points basically just come from non-engine. So we are at a clean 40 cards. This is White Forest, but this is lights only, light monsters only. So we can run a Dominus Purge. So I like to call this a light forest. This is basically if you played White Forest at all when it first came out in Infinite Forbidden. This is more or less the same like kind of deck that you had to run to make the deck work, because we didn't have access to the Azamina engine at all, but for like an entire 4 or 5 months until, or 2-3 months after White Forest. When did the next set come out after Info? What was it? Rage of the Abyss that included the Azamina cards. But we are running and leveraging all light monsters so that we can run a Dominus Purge as our main form of interaction, being at 10 points each. That puts us up to 30. Elzat Azamina as an extra 2 body is 22 points, puts us at 52. 55 with 1 Foolish Burial Goods. 25 with Diabel. I don't know why this card is 25 points. I don't know in what world they think Diabel is stronger than like a Hope Harbinger, like a negate. But here we go. Here we are, I guess. Maybe because it's generic. I don't know. So 25 points for Diabel and then 20 points for Hope Harby. And I will discuss how we get into the Hope Harby as well. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is all we could do because, as Martvi alluded, the Witch of the White Forest is 33 points apiece for some reason. Don't know why. So instead of Witch of the White Forest, we are choosing to run a Piri Raise map. Is Upstart for Valor possible? I didn't look at the point sheet yet. Valor is 7 points. I was running 1 Valor before the point update total, and they moved Hope Harbinger from 10 points to 20 points, which is fair. And so that kind of made me have to cut the Valor out of this deck. But honestly, deck doesn't really need it. Dominus Purge, very good this format. A lot of decks, if they just get hit once or twice, they just kind of die. And then if we're going second, we just have a shit ton of board breakers with Lightning Vortex being 0 point cost. Raigeki, Dark Ruler No More being 0 points. You have Cosmic Cyclones and Twin Twisters for back row. So there's a lot of cards you can leverage going second. Games 2 and 3. So let's just go down the list. Let's just go through the start. We're running a 2 Stellar. Marvy, hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, New Catter. Pleasure to meet you. So we'll go down the list. We are currently running. Oh, here, let me get the tail out of the way. Ah, no, get out here. There we go. Much better. We are running 2 Stellar. A reason why we're running 2 Stellar is because we don't have access to the Azamina engine. We want to have as many White Forest starters as humanly possible. And because we don't have access to Diabel Star as a 1-card starter, then we to send like a toy soldier to search us a Sylvie or search us a thing, we have to have another normal summonable card. And a Stellar is not bad when the format like forces you to either choose between running 1 or 2 copies of Ash Blossom or 1 or 2 copies of Imperm. You don't get to run both. Lost Wind is 0 points. I think, I'm pretty sure. But so a Stellar, honestly, not a bad normal summon. We're still not running 3 of them. Still don't want to commit to 3 of her, but 2 has been great so far as a normal summon. Also able to grab and search off of your Piri Raise map. So you pay half your life, add 1 monster with a 0 attack, and then you add your Stellar, you normal summon your Stellar, send a toy, and then go in full combo off of that. Triple LZ, 1 LZ Azamina for the 22 points. This is just here as another level 2 extender, in case they like banish a Stellar or we don't open a Stellar, things like that. Also lets us grab our Sinful Spoils of the White Forest to extend as well with, since because of the Sinful Spoil, most of the Sinful Spoils cost. Yeah, Deception has a 33 point cost, Wanted has a 33 point cost. There's not a whole lot of good, since we're not running Diabel Star outside of Vengeance. because Diabell Star has a cost. I'm pretty sure she is like, yeah, she's 20 points. We can't run Silvera. And then Morian is like pseudo okay as just like a Book of Moon. This is probably a card you could possibly run, but instead I'm choosing to just run a Sinful Spoils of the White Forest just as another extender in case we want to summon a Stellar later in our turn. Triple Sylvie, normal for White Forest, and 1 Rusia again as an additional level 4 name. Since we are running the toy package, 3 toy soldier, 1 toy tank, and 3 toy box, even if they go if we go a normal summon a Stellar, send a toy soldier, and they Ash the Stellar or Effect Veiler the Stellar, Imperm the Stellar, things like that, we can just go toy soldier, search the Rusia, and now we have a level 4 to go into our combo with. I'll get to this card in a second. 1 Diabell's the White Witch, 1 Diabell Star Vengeance, the Philia Diabell, Curse of Diabell. These have 0 point cost, so we automatically just threw them in as much as humanly possible, since these are the strongest 4 cards in White Forest. We are running 2 Tails, because again, we don't have the field spell to be able to consistently search our White Forest names. So we need as many like Rhodas or searches as much as humanly possible, but because it is really bad, because it's a really bad Rhoda and requires an illusion or spellcaster monster on the field, we're still only running 2 of them. Might cut it down to 1, we will see. Will I participate in the self-made tournament or just host it? I'll probably just host it. I wouldn't participate. Uh-oh, why is my phone going off? And then let's see here. 1 Scourge of the White Forest. This card is just very strong. It's always been a very good card going first. And because, like, again, we need spells and traps that we can send that will constantly recur ourselves, and we're focusing more on the synchro monsters instead of the Azamina monsters, Scourge is a card that's almost always online. Also, because Droll is less prevalent in this format, because you have to pay points for Droll, we at least end on 1 synchro a lot of the times. So I only play Master Duel. I'm still unsure what the full intended use of those full new Diabell cards are. I can give a quick rundown. So these 4 Diabell cards are basically their own little package. Diabell's the White Witch is always treated as a White Forest card, so you can search this off of your Tails. You can search it off of your Tails. You can search it off of your LZ. You can search it off of the field spell, because it is always treated as a White Forest card, including being a White Forest monster. Yugioh prodeck.com if you want to look up points, and if you want to like deck build, that's the website that I use. So what Diabell's the White Witch does is you send a spell or trap to special summon it. It is an effect to special summon, so it triggers your other White Forest spells and traps. Like, it'll reset your Scourge, reset your Sinful Spoils of the White Forest, reset your Tails. It'll trigger your Stellar in the Grave because you sent to activate a monster effect. And then once she's special summoned, she sends a Sinful Spoils or a Diabell card from your deck to the graveyard. So typically she will send the Curse of Diabell, which Curse of Diabell says, if this card is sent to the graveyard or banished from the hand or deck, you can add a Diabell spell or trap from your deck to the hand. So this will get sent by the Diabell's the White Witch, and then this will activate. Curse of Diabell will activate and let you add Philia Diabell. Philia Diabell lets you add 1 level 8 or higher Diabell monster from your deck to your hand, and that will add you your Diabell Star Vengeance. The combos are more intricate in the TCG when we have access to the Azamina stuff, because Diabell Star Vengeance is also treated as a Sinful Spoils card. But what Diabell Star Vengeance does is has an effect to special summon by banishing a spell and a trap, and then it has a quick effect where you can pay half your life points, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, Then, if you have another Diabell monster on the field, which is a Diabell's, the White Witch, or your Diabell Queen of the White Forest, it lets you special summon a Tuner Synchro monster that's an illusion or spellcaster from your extra deck. So it's basically also Diabell Queen of the White Forest. Because it'll let you summon your Silvera, your Recilia, your Poplar during your opponent's turn. Yep, and then you can decide to go into Hope Harbinger because they're both level 8s. But I'll show you on the line. We'll get into the lines later. So this little 4-card package in the TCG is what makes White Forest like a great archetype and very strong. Diabell's also, if you control 2 Diabell monsters on the field, herself and Vengeance, or herself and Diabell, she protects all of your monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So they can't Lightning Storm your board, they can't Raigeki your board, they can't Dark Hole your board, things like that. They would have to negate Diabell's first. All right. Where were we? We were at Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. We are running 3 Upstart Goblin because Upstart Goblin is 0 points and draws us a card. Lets us see more engine. Piri Raise map, we already discussed, lets you search your Esteller or your LZ or your LZ Asamina, but a lot of the time we were just getting the Esteller. 1 Foolish Burial Goods because we had 3 points left over. And this lets us dump our Breakthrough skill, which Breakthrough skill in this format is basically Poor Man's Black Goat Laughs. Also lets us dump the Curse of Diabell, triggering the Curse of Diabell, grabbing us the Filia, grabbing us the other 2. But Breakthrough skill, if you haven't seen this card, very old card. Target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Negate the effect of that phase-up monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. During your turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, negate the effects of the target until end of this turn. So you Foolish Burial Goods, your Breakthrough skill, and then on the next turn you can use it to board break. It's not good, don't get me wrong, it's not great, but it is something, it is a form of interruption that we can have. And then because, like I said, we're running all light monsters except for Diabell Star Vengeance, and we'll get into that in a second. We can play Dominus Purge, which Dominus Purge is quite literally a hand trap in which if an opponent activates a card or effect that adds cards from deck to the hand, including like Mulcharmies, Maxis, anything that adds like Searchers or anything, then you can activate this card from your hand, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap in your graveyard already, then you can destroy that card. But if you activate this card from your hand, you cannot activate the effects of a dark, water, or fire monster for the rest of that duel. So if we activate Dominus Purge from hand, it shuts off our Diabell Star Vengeance. So ideally, if we have to activate Dominus Purge from hand, we use the Diabell Star Vengeance as a level 8 for our Hope Harbinger, or like use it as synchro material rather than worry about as its effect. In the absence of Imperm, having a Breakthrough skill that also works when discarded for White Forest cards is still pretty nice. Hell yeah. No, I mean, it is a decent card. There we go. Then we are on the one-ofs, which is 1 Menotti and Reframing because we are running Visas Amitara, and 1 Woes of the White Forest because another White Forest spell and trap to send. Also, it's a good card to have as a form of interruption to make a Silvera during our opponent's turn. Now, Era Sword Soul. If you haven't seen this card in White Forest, if you haven't seen this before, this is ancient tech. This is ancient text. I am teaching you, like, I'm bringing you back into the caveman dwellings of White Forest players back when info first came out. This is the before times. This is before we've had access to her, or this is before we had access to Azamina. This is before we had good cards. This was the GOAT right here. So, Iris Sword Soul. Why she is in the deck? Because she is a light spellcaster monster. She's also a level 8. Keep that in mind. But what she does is during the main phase, if a monster whose effects are negated is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. So, because she is a light spellcaster, she is searchable by Resillia during your combo. Since Resillia lets you add either a White Forest card or a light spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. Now, how you get her out is your Sylvie and your Rusia, because they have the quick effects in the graveyard to target a White Forest synchro monster and shuffle it back into the deck. They then special summon themselves to the field with their effects negated. So special summoning, so Sylvie, target Resillia, shuffle Resillia back into your extra deck, special summon Sylvie with its effects negated, then triggers your Iris Sword Soul to let you summon Iris Sword Soul to the field to make a level 8, or to have your level 8. So now you have a level 4 tuner, a level 8. You can make your level 12 Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. You can make a Despian Lulu Wraith if you need a negate. What they were doing previously, before we had access to the Azamina cards, is they were using these two to make Centurion Legatia to pop a card and draw a card in like runic White Forest builds, because you just always wanted to constantly draw cards. Iris Sword Soul is also a mini hand trap, because if it during your opponent's turn, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can activate one of these effects based off where it was special summoned from. So if they special summon a monster from hand, we get to special summon one monster from hand. If they special summon a monster from deck, we get to draw 2 cards. Or if they special summon a monster from extra deck, we get to special summon this card and destroy that monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. So it's an interrupt, draws you into more engine. It's just a very strong card that we just kind of like got rid of because White Forest became its own standalone archetype and didn't really need this card anymore. But because we're playing all light monsters and this is a level 8, we get to use this card again. Let's go through the extra deck. The extra deck, again, we have 1 Poplar of the White Forest because of our... We never thought of Iris in White Forest. I'm telling you, this is ancient tech. I have been making White Forest videos for over a year now. When this first came out, even before info, I think... even before info, I was making... Excuse me. Sorry. I was making White Forest videos, like doing White Forest combos and talking about like White Forest tech. Why not throw in Honest? Oh, you can play Honest. Only reason why I'm hesitant on it is because it's a fairy. We have no way of searching it. But I mean, it's a fun little hand trap you could technically play. Like, people are never expecting it. I would run this. I would run Honest in this. I would run it in Drytron. Because you can run it because Herald of the Orange... Oh, I can't spell. Herald of the Orange Light is 0 points. Poplar hasn't... White Forest hasn't come to Master Duel yet. It has not. Or the Snake Eye Synchro. Wondering why LZ Azamina instead of Dia Bellstar. Because LZ Azamina is a level 2 extender and lets us helps our synchro plays, and also grabs us an extender with a second extender with Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. Like, the deck is not short of starters, and Dia Bellstar, because we don't have access to Azamina stuff anymore, Dia Bellstar is no longer a starter. Because you can't even go into the what's his name, the Chorizo line anymore. Also, Dia Bellstar's a dark. We don't want to flood the deck with dark monsters. Right now, the only monster in the main deck that is a dark is Vengeance, because we want to leverage Dominus Purge. I mean, maybe because we're entering spooky month, we're entering October, and last October was when they released White Forest originally. Maybe we get the White Forest cards this month. I'm not coping, chat. I'm not coping. No cope. All right. You can get into Azamina easily. Oh, you can get into it easily, but the problem is the Azamina cards are 20 points and then 30 points. And then 33 points. So this is 53 points. If you're playing Diabell Star, that's another that is another 20 points. And then if you're playing Deception, that's another 33 points. So that's 106 points. So you're over point cap at that point. This is for oh yeah, we are talking about this for Genesys. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Like right now we're at, this deck is perfectly at 100 points. What have I not talked about yet? Oh, we're in the extra deck. All right. So again, Popular of the White Forest. If you play the TCG, you already know what this card does. If you haven't played the TCG, if you're only a Master Duel Andy, Popular of the White Forest is a level 4 tuner synchro. It is basically formula synchron for the deck. It lets you, during your opponent's main phase, quick synchro, using it as material. So because it's a White Forest monster, a White Forest synchro, you can, or it's a level 7 or lower tuner, you can special summon it off of Diabell, then use it and the Diabell to make your level 12s. Or you can special summon it off your Diabell Star Vengeance, because it's an illusion synchro monster, to also make your level 12s or make a lot more. Master Duel Andes. Master Duel Annies. We are also playing Coral Dragon. This card is debatable. You don't have to run Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon is just one that, like I said, but in the before times, in the ancient text of White Forest, in the caveman drawings of White Forest, we had a lack of level 6s. So we were running Coral Dragon to draw cards, draw more engine. Same with Cloud Beast Malong. It is a card that if you wanted to leverage Ultimate Slayer, you could play Ultimate Slayer as a board breaker, send your Malong. It bounces a card. But also, it is a level 6 that you can go into your Diabell with and bounce a card and help board break with as well. We have Triad Master at level 6 that lets you draw a card alongside the Coral Dragon. It's just a non-tuner. So you would have to pair this with a level 4 tuner to go into your 10s. Rasilia, Silvera, Diabell. And then we skipped over it, but Immortal Dragon. Why this card's here? So it's a level 6 tuner. This is the ancient text. This is the ancient tech of White Forest in the TCG, because we do not have because Stardust Charge Warrior is actually a good idea. I have been looking for like more level 10s, or oh no, it's a level 6. I mean, it really depends. It's like if you need a tuner, I like to prefer, we have two level 6 tuners and two not level 6 non-tuners, plus like the White Forest names. So I mean, it really depends. They both do the same exact thing. One draws you a card immediately when it's synchro summoned. The other draws you a card when it is used as synchro summon material. You could also pop a card with Coral Dragon as well, so it's pretty decent for board breaking. Anyways, all right. So Immortal Dragon, why this card's here? It's a level 6 tuner, but more importantly, it's a level 6 dark tuner. This is a part of a anti-Nibiru combo that White Forest was running before we had, again, access to the Azamina cards, where we could just make Azamina Illa Sylvia. You would have to make Immortal Dragon using your Toy Soldier or using your Esteller and Sylvie, you would make a Mortal Dragon first, and then you would use your Toy Soldier and your Immortal Dragon to make Arms of Genesys return 0 as your level 10. You could do this as your first summon, so it is anti-Nibiru. But since Nibiru, I mean, people do play Nibiru in Genesys, but it's just going to be less seen. What Arms of Genesys return 0 is, this is basically a poor man's Baron de Fleur. It costs 0 points currently. It requires a Dark Tuner and plus 1 non-tuner monster, so it requires your Immortal Dragon plus whatever non-tuner level 4. When an opponent activates a monster effect, you can quick effect banish 1 monster from your graveyard with the same attribute, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. So because with White Forest we're going to have a Dark in the grave, plus any like of our lights, like our Toy Soldier or anything that we don't need in the grave, we have 2 negates on this. This will negate both a Dark and a light monster. It's not once per turn, so if they activate a Dark and a light effect, we get 2 negates with this monster. So this negates Nibiru, and then like I said, negates whatever dark monsters are being run as well. We already talked about Triads, Master of the White Force names. Visas Amitara. Why this card's in here? You kind of look like a Ginjinga of the Final Fantasy XIV Lightning Tiger boss from Stormblood. I will take that as a compliment because I love that boss fight. Funny enough, the inspiration for my model is actually from one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains. I don't know if you could guess it. I don't know if you can guess it from the outfit. It's from one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains and one of my favorite anime villains, or anti-heroes, I guess. Hey Nuggamon, do you play Vcraft Enchanted Minecraft? War 5 is coming. War 5 is coming. I do not play Vcraft Enchanted Minecraft. I don't know what that is. It sounds fun. I've been wanting to play Cobblemon or whatever it is, the Pokemon Minecraft game or Minecraft mod. But if you haven't guessed it yet, my model is based off of my looks, or my clothes are based off my favorite Final Fantasy villain, Kuja from Final Fantasy 9. My favorite Final Fantasy. And then the little shoulder sash thing is based off of one of my favorite anti-heroes from anime, being Sesshomaru from Inuyasha. Yeah. All right. Where were we? Oh, Visas Amitara. All right. So how we make Visas Amitara. Very important to know this card. This card, when it's special summoned, it's a level 8 synchro tuner. If you special summon this card, you can add 1 spell or trap that mentions Visa Starfrust from your deck to your hand. So this card adds us our Monadium Reframing, and Monadium Reframing is a counter trap when a spell, trap, or monster card is activated while you control a synchro monster. Negate the activation. Then, if you have Visa Starfrost or a monster with 1500 attack or 2100 defense on your field or in your graveyard, you can destroy and negate that card, or you can destroy that negated card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target up to 3 Monadiums. We don't care about that because we're not playing multiple Monadiums. Target up to 3 Monadium monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them in their deck. I mean, I guess you could technically shuffle back the Visas. Nope, this is not a Monadium monster. Never mind. You can't do that effect. So, this is just another Omni Negate counter trap that we get to make, or get to search out of our deck with Visas Amitara. Is why we play Visas Amitara. How we make the Visas Amitara is very important. It requires 1 plus tuners plus 1 light monster. So we can make this card with multiple tuners. We can make this card with Sylvie and Rusia, because it says 1 plus tuners and any light monster. It doesn't require a non-tuner. So if we're summoning back our Sylvie and our Rusia, with their effects negated, of course. Just synchro summon with them to make the Amatara. We'll have the Iris Sword Soul on the field. Now we get to overlay our Amatara and our Iris Sword Soul into Hope Harbinger. Moving on, we have Vengeance Dragon. You make this, you can either make this naturally with level 4 and level 8, so using like our toys plus Amatara, or using Poplar and Diabelle, Poplar and any other level 8. I think Diabelle's are only level 8. Or Poplar and our Diabelle Star Vengeance, and Diabelle's or your Sword Soul. This card is a powerhouse. It's during the main phase, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, or in either graveyard, place it in the owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell. Then during the battle phase, quick effect, you can target one monster and one continuous spell on the field and destroy both of them. So you push like one of their monsters back during their main phase into the spell and trap card zone. Then if they go to battle, you get to pop that monster in the spell and trap card zone and pop whatever monster with Diabelle Star Vengeance. Despian Lulu Walilith is a level 12. This is what I'm determining so far changing. It's like this for Centurion Legadia. There's not a huge amount of level 12s that we can play, but it is a very good level 12 nonetheless. Once per turn, if a card leaves the extra deck, that includes if they just special summon from the extra deck, because it counts as a monster leaving, you can make all monsters you control gain 500 attack permanently. Then you can negate the effects of one face-up card on the field until the end of this turn. So it is a negate. And then if this survives during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon one spellcaster monster, light spellcaster monster from your hand or deck, whose attack equals its own defense. So this lets you special summon your Stellar, your LZ Azamina, or your Sword Soul from your extra deck, or from your deck, or from your hand. Then we have Snake Eyes Doom Dragon because we can leverage that with Poplar. This is also a card that I have yet to make yet. And then Hope Harbinger because we're overlaying 8s and to end on a negate. So I do have a replay. Let's see here. I do have one replay that we can go over. I haven't play tested this a whole lot. Let me fast forward this because I like do. This was just like a test hand with the White Forest stuff only, before adding the toy stuff. I guess we can. I guess I can show all of it. It's not a huge, it's not an amazing end board, but it's still pretty good for a test hand. So we go Sylvie Normal Summon first, because the reason why we go Sylvie Normal Summon is because we can always get Sinful Spoils of the White Forest to special summon this Stellar later on. Add Tails. LZ is going to, LZ is going to send the Tails. LZ is then going to add our Diabelle, so we have access to that engine. And it is a White Forest monster. Then Tails is going to set itself. Then we'll activate the Tails. Grab our other level 2. Make our Resilia. Send this Dominus Purge to grab our Iris Soul, or Sword Soul. A lot of times, your Resilia search is always going to be Iris Sword Soul if you want to end on Hope Harbinger, or you don't already have access to it. We'll special summon LZ Azamina. Make our level 8. Diabelle will then let us get back that Dominus Purge. And the LZ Azamina will hit the only target, which is the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. Now we can technically go Sinful Spoils of the White Forest to special summon this Stellar if we want to extend further. So we'll use that to special summon. Special summon the Stellar. We'll go Stellar Effects in the Filia Diabelle. Special summon Rusia. Now we'll shuffle back the Resilia for Sylvie's effect in the graveyard. And that's going to summon Sylvie with the effects negated. So now we can go Iris Sword Soul, because we control a monster, or there's a monster on the field with its effects negated. Now we'll use both our level 4 tuners for Visa Samitara. Visa Samitara is going to search our reframing. Now we overlay these two for Hope Harbinger because they're 2 level 8s. We'll go Diabells, send the Dominus Purge as cost. Dump the Diabell Star Vengeance. And then we'll banish a spell and a trap for the Diabell Star Vengeance. And we'll set our reframing. So, unfortunately, because of this combo a little awkward, we had to keep this Stellar on the field. We could have technically made like a Coral Dragon or another level 6 to like draw a card and see if we drew into another way to get it off the field. But honestly, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Hope Harbinger, if they try to attack into it, Hope Harbinger can redirect the attack to itself. Before that, sadly, nothing to discard for Diabells. Yeah, we discarded the Dominus Purge, which, yeah, losing the Purge is whatever, but this board is a Menadium Reframing, Omni Negate. Hope Harbinger is a spell card negate. Diabell Star Vengeance is a pop special summon. I mean, on their turn. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's why this combo was a little bit awkward. And it's why I just like that's why I reset it real fast for a better one. And this is the one I showed on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but I posted on YouTube, because if we have access to Toy Box, we get a much better combo. So Period Raise Map is really just here to summon or add the Esteller to hand, but since we started the Esteller, we can just go Toy Box, set the toys. We'll go normal summon our Esteller. Esteller is going to send Toy Soldier to special summon out a Sylvie. Now you can chain block your Sylvie with the Toy Soldier effect because they both resolve on the same chain. So Sylvie effect to add spell and trap, we'll chain block it with Toy Soldier to special summon. So let's add, oh yeah, there we go. I was like, we'll add the tails, and then Toy Soldier will add the Rusia. Technically the add effect resolves on a new chain here, but it's Dueling Book. So we'll go into our first level 6 into Resilia. Resilia, dump the tails. That's going to reset the tails and add us our Sword Soul, Iris Sword Soul. And that's going to special summon back the Esteller. Now because we control a White Forest monster, we can go Rusia here. Rusia, pitch the Period Raise Map to draw a card. We'll make another level 6. We'll make the Immortal Dragon. And now we have a 6 and a 4. We will make the Arms Gen X Return 0. We'll go Tails here to add the LZ. Special the LZ, sending the Toy Tank now. Add us LZ Azamina. Or sorry, no, add us. All right, so we don't need the LZ Azamina here because we have the LZ and we don't really care about extending into the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. So we just grab the Diabells. Toy Tank special summons itself now. Well, you make our 8, finally. Make the Diabell. Summon back the Rusia. That lets us special summon our Iris Sword Soul. Now we get to make our Visa Samitara. You can also tribute the Toy Tank, and because we control Toy Box, you can special summon back the Resilia from the graveyard to use as material again if you wanted to make something else. if you want to make like another level 8. So technically, we could have gone Toy Tank, send Toy Tank Tribute for Brasilia, and then use the LZ and the Brasilia, or the other level 2, the Asmine LZ, if we had that in hand, to make Visa Samatara with. But that's gonna grab us our Menotti reframing. Now we get to overlay these two into Hope Harby. Upstart to draw a card because we can. Debel's the White Witch, pitch that Piri Raise map. Send Curse, add Filia. Then we Filia for Diabell Star Vengeance. Banish a spell and a trap, Diabell Star Vengeance. And now we have Menotti reframing. We have Dominus Purge set. And because Dominus Purge is set and we're activating it on the field, we still have access to our Diabell Star Vengeance. We have Arms of Genesys return 0. This negates a light and a dark monster effect. And then the Diabell stuff, to special summon a Tuner Synchro. The only problem with this combo is we filled up our boards. There is no extra monster zone in Genesys. So a lot of the times you can just use Diabells as material going game 1, because they're not going to be like siding in their board breakers until game 2, typically, like their Raigekis or their lightning vortexes until game 2. But we also will have like Hope Harbinger to negate that as well. You always want to try and leave at least one zone so that you can Vengeance, and then Vengeance into Poplar, synchro those monsters off for the max amount of interrupts that you have. But hey, if they pop any of our monsters, or like send any of our monsters, banish any of our monsters, then we have monster zones opened up for us. Yeah, that is a brief rundown of the deck. Like I said, I'm going to put out a more constructed video of the lists, but off stream, I guess. Probably be the easiest way of doing it. But I was playing this with a buddy of mine late last night, going through some games, and yeah, the more or less a lot of the times I was going full combo with this deck, and it was just like unbreakable boards with White Forest, and it's pretty fun. You don't always have to, if you get interrupted, you have like lines to fall back on and draw like more engine, or instead of making like Hope Harbinger, we just make a Amitara, or we just have like Diabell plus Iris Sword Soul plus Amitara with like Menotti reframing, and so it's in the negate and pop. Plus the Diabell monsters to let us go into like Poplar, into Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, or make Lulu Wraith, Lilith, Labubu Wraith during our opponent's turn. This is still like a negate, a singular negate. You can go Zapper Shrimp into a level 10. It's probably like the one thing the deck needs is a good level 10. Unfortunately, we don't have the points to play Fortunately, we don't have the points to play Baron de Flor in this list yet. Until we like cut Purge or something. Take Purge out. How many points is Baron? I think it's like 80 or something, isn't it? Yeah, it's 85. No, we're never getting to play Baron. Oh, they never let us have any fun, Chad. They never let us have fun with Baron de Flor. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I'll do, like I said, I'll do a more constructive video of it when we get to have they still not played a match since then? What the fuck?
Special summon title, activate.
They still have not started a match? Yikes, dude. Yikes. The end of the broadcast? What do you mean the end of the broadcast? Oh, day 1's over? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean day 1's over? Yeah, I saw. Oh wait, they did play one. Okay, I was like, it's been a while, right? I missed a game. Okay, we missed round 9. Yeah, for some reason it was not caught up on my YouTube. There we go.
Round 9 duel. In front of me, I have Bard Ladru versus Simone Rotarato, and they're ready to kick things off with a dice roll. Who would like to go first? Okay, Simone is going to roll first with a 9, and Bard. That is a 7. You're going to go first. Simone is going to go first. So one more time, I'm going to hand you.
It can't end. I need something to watch, chat. It can't end. They need to play more games. They only played 9 rounds. The cowards.
Tell you all about tomorrow. But one more time, over to your casters.
Play 16 rounds in one day.
And I want to welcome you here in the last round of day 1.
We're definitely gonna watch. We'll be watching tomorrow as well. So we'll be watching finals. I have to wake up early for it. So if you happen to be awake as well, we'll be. God, I think this started like 5, 6 a.m. my time because it's on like hoity-toity Europe time.
About 10 years back,
in Monopoly Land, Europe time.
Yeah. The last few years you haven't seen too much from him, but now he's back and he's sitting at table 16 basically.
Yeah, and then on the other hand we have someone who definitely was seen recently, for example at the Dutch Open. There in the live stream he made some waves with his deck, which he possibly is still playing, but I'm not going to tell just yet. But Bart having a top at least there at that tournament too, and really being
16 rounds just sound like my ex. Brother, no. The heart is willing. The heart is willing, but the flesh is bruised and spongy.
One more match to be seen for today, and we want to see it. So let's go into the action. Round number 9 coming your way now.
I know my limits. I've been awake since early this morning, like digging through cards in my like cabinets to try and put together my White Forest list for Genesys. So I had to go back and find like my Iris Sword Soul, my Immortal Dragons, my Arms of Gen X and stuff from like a year ago when I was actually running that at Nationals. I have grown so much. I've become a much bigger cat since then.
I can tell why you was so happy.
I know, and I mean, this may mark the last round of the day, but the man with the mark is ready to fight that. But Simone immediately starting off with polymerization, but with chaining dominance inputs to that. And there is a reason why this.
Listen, I just want one person, just want someone to like run my deck and have like success for it and just shout me out. That would make my life.
Oh, but Rahu is following this immediately. Barty now has to respond.
Just one person, one catter to like win a tournament and be like, shout outs to Grinning Neko for the list. Shout outs to the deity. Go forth, my catters, win tournaments.
Together with a monster from hand. Let's see which one it will be. Oh, it's 2 actually, Phimena and Urgula, and therefore you can add back 2 cards with your good old Arthalion.
However, songs will be very good right now.
Oh, but it does not look like a response. We're already resolving the Aphelion. That's good news for Simone. And honestly, Draco Tail as a deck is a deck that I don't like to face when I'm on Apophis, because Apophis really struggles with some of those cards that the Draco Tail deck can put up. And when we see this variant even, with polymerization, everything in the main deck, there also is reason to believe that there could even be something like Guardian Chimera in their extra deck. And Guardian Chimera is such a strong card against the Apophis deck in a grind game state. So this is certainly not the matchup that Bart was looking forward to, but he's 7-1 in the tournament right now with this deck, so I'm
Dragon
sure
Tail? Draco Tail, yeah.
I think he's gonna be fine.
It's currently like one of the top decks in the format. Oh, Apophis Dominus? Apophis is 7-1? Crazy. That's more so though, like change. Get Impulse, get Purged by the way. Or no, that's Dominus Impulse. Get Impulse by the way.
Molulu, very good answers on the opposing turn combined with a Phimena.
Yeah, and I mean, one interesting thing here is we used the Dominus Impulse, and that one actually is not that obvious for the Apophis deck, as the Man with the Mark is an Earth monster, and that means we cannot use the Man with the Mark now anymore due to the Dominus Impulse.
Ooh, good catch. Also, the Anubis is an Earth monster as well, I believe. They can't use that effect either.
I think adding Songs of the Dominators is just so good, and therefore you have to just up the numbers of Dominus cards overall, and therefore you just take that little downside. It is what it is. Still, you just have way more interruptions going second, so I do like the approach, but this is a risky one for sure. Sometimes
I mean, if Apophis is going second, they just like lose, right?
But you also
they don't do anything.
Overall just go down. Like you mentioned,
oh, that guy's not gonna do it.
There only is one Ether Barrel in there. Even the Man of the
Mark, a Secretarian Dragon?
Only is in there twice. So
that's gonna do nothing here. There's no spellcasters in this deck. I wouldn't say. I think the Apophis monsters are darks. I don't think it shuts off the deck. It's just off the their best starter.
Simona really putting up a solid field here, ending on Mululu too, summoning out the Secretarian Dragon.
Because the Man with the Mark is an Earth, and yeah, Anubis the Last Judge, and Serket is an Earth apparently as well, if they play Serket. But yeah, all of their Apophis, their actual trap monsters, are all darks. And oh, their fusion's an Earth too. Why are they playing this? What the fuck?
Indeed it does. And there we
Why are they playing Dominus Impulse? That seems pretty sketchy. That seems like a punt. That turned off a lot more cards. Yeah, scoop it up. Scoop it up.
Doesn't know yet what his opponent is on, might be a good
Scoop it up.
game because
I mean, they're also like a trap monster deck. So like if they're going hard second, game one, they are kind of cooked regardless. Yeah, Dominus Impulse seems kind of like a punt to run. But I guess you can't really run Dominus Purge, which is the opposite of it, because Purge shuts off your trap monster effects.
Yeah, sounds pretty neat, no?
Yeah, maybe actually he does know, right? But on the other hand, with the Dominus Impulse, well, that was not really even necessary, right?
I think we're getting to the point of the tournament when you are walking away from your table after you won a game, and then you're looking at your opponents, you see some people sticking out, and you're looking at the decks. If you're seeing something crazy, you're most likely going to memorize the face, and then you have information for later on in the tournament.
But to be fair, Mululu in the field, it was very important.
After we watch this match, we'll do some more Genesis talk. I want to look at some more lists. I want to deck build some more. There's a lot of cool, neat stuff that you can do.
Absolutely. That is huge. And I mean, as I mentioned, Bard already had a good run.
What should we build?
And he was on stream there
what should we play? I kind of want like a wider range of decks to play. Trap deck is crazy. I mean, right now, currently, I mean, there's no real meta, but one of the more popular decks listed online right now is the Apophis trap deck for Genesys. Because it costs the engine costs 0 points. Genesys surely Wind Witch will be playable. Clueless. I have been thinking about Witchcrafter. Witchcrafter does seem kind of sweet. I just want a cute girl deck. Let me play a cute girl deck. Chat. I don't want to play big beefy monsters. I want to play a cute girl deck.
And with the combination of Primite and Apophis, it adds a whole different layer.
Yeah, the Witchcrafter cards are all free. They have no point cost. Let's go, Witchcrafters! Everyone loves Witchcrafters.
For cards for your opponent, that is just what that can recover.
Witchcrafter spellbook.
Really. Imagine then a statue of Anguish pattern next to it.
Argo Stars, Apophis.
That could be it here in the last round.
Is Argo? I know the Argo Star. Yeah, Argo Stars has not hit. Apophis is not hit. Man with the Mark. Yeah, no. You could absolutely play Argo Stars or Apophis.
To see momentarily as players are again ready. So let's jump into game number 2 here.
I kind of want to build Drytron, but I just don't know how we build it, because like Fafnir's 33 points, Thuban's 33 points. That's 66 if we just run one of them, one of each of them.
We take the bet and play some Dominus cards. However, going first, it is a whole another.
So we have like 34 points left.
That is a hand.
Which is one diviner.
Yes, that's what we like to see.
And or we could not run Ben 10. Yeah, Ben 10 would put us over. So I don't know how we build that list. Drytron seems tough. Drytron, I mean, Drytron has always been held back by like Ash Blossom and Droll. I love decks that just lose to Droll, chat. I love decks that lose to Droll. It's my favorite interaction. Means I get to go home early. What else are
Last Judge. I think Man with the Mark is a better
Galaxy Eyes?
I think just Jordan Lockbird.
What was the
you probably already have that card in your side deck, as you are expecting a lot of Mitsurugi decks, and it does also really hurt the Apophis deck. Sometimes
what was the one that just came out? Tachyon?
Okay, and you will always, when you have access to Treasures of the Kings,
oh, Tachyon's unhit.
One Apophis snake. But
you can play Tachyon. Tachyon Transmigration is actually a really busted card.
Search deck, but the searches you're doing are actually quite meaningful.
I was not expecting that from a trap deck.
Yeah,
I will note that down, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not a classic trap.
And that was always a deck that just lost to like hand traps like Ash Blossom and Droll. Because it just adds everything from deck. Yeah, Tachyon has no points hit in its engine. I'm surprised no one's built that. But Tachyon isn't a girl. True! It's so based! Tachyon is not a cute girl.
The effect
of
Apophis trap. It's an amazing effect that it gave the trap cards and the trap deck strategy another concept, and I really love the fact that you can set another trap from your deck.
I also like that if you have access to the field spell, you do not even normal summon the Man with the Mark and the combo. If you have also access to your Aether Barrel, because that one can be your normal summon, then can replace the Man with the Mark, because the Treasures of the Kings, it can just search out the... What's the name again? The Circuit.
Yeah, if you would play Circuit, I think in this version of the deck you don't play Circuit, because you just try to keep the Apophis package as small as possible. But you don't really need the Man with the Mark even, right? It's not necessary at all. I mean, actually, you're not even playing Temple of the Kings. So you're not really setting up the stuff on the first turn, but you're rather just trying to have a strong setup for turn 2, and then you really don't need the normal summon of Man with the Mark anymore when you already have Treasures of the Kings. Oh, we do go for Primite Drill Beam here, though, instead of the Ether Barrel. Does that mean we already have Ether Barrel? Must mean that, right?
I mean, do you need the Ether Barrel for it? You can special summon out the normal monster from your deck.
True, actually.
And you can normal summon the Man with the Mark if you want.
So the whole concept of this...
Fuvalos on the Lordly Load, though, giving Simone a chance to draw at least one card.
There's Angel Trumpeter. That is a cool card. Level 4 Tuna monster.
It is, indeed. Giving us access to rank 4 plays together with the Man with the Mark or the Ether Barrel, but also...
So, like, Triple Tactics Talon's 93 points. Call Buy's 20 points. Black Goat's 10 points apiece.
They're not in his deck here right now. Technically, you could.
Well,
I don't see why not.
I'll have to pull up. We'll have to pull up some archetypes and stuff. Like, what are really cool archetypes? What are cool girls?
I mean, we need a normal monster for the.
I saw someone build Trap Tricks, but I don't want to be put on a list, so I don't think we'll play Trap Tricks. Also, Trap Tricks without Trap Tricks Sarah feels kind of bad, man.
This bow is a card coming in from the side deck.
I guess you could do like Trap Tricks Apophis.
Is screaming, I am a counter trap, and additionally to all of those,
we're playing Primite cards in this.
Can also negate a summon.
What the fuck?
So this plus Drill Beam is just maximum amount of
Ether Barrels and Earth. Why are we playing? Why are we playing more Earths? What the fuck? Why are we playing Dominus? Dominus Impulse.
To establish,
in a deck with like 16 Earth cards. What is this? What is this deck building?
Yeah, I think this is just an insanely strong setup. At this point, though, can we set more cards? Because sometimes you do struggle, you know? Sometimes you do not want to set more cards because you just need all of those zones eventually. And also, you do not have the option to go into Silhouette Rabbit here
I
anymore.
hate Yu-Gi-Oh
So
deck
you
builders.
may be missing
I hate I hate people who try and cook in Yu-Gi-Oh. Bro is burning. Bro is burning the dinner. Dark Lords? Oh yeah, they are getting new support. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can play Dark Lords. You don't have the condemned Dark Lord, the Link 2, but none of their archetypes is hit by anything.
But there was a change in rules that you can, in fact, when you summoned a trap card as a monster, use that zone.
That's true. Now the Swamp Deity. Everything Simona reads at the moment just says negate. Like every single card that bot is presenting him with just says negate, and that is.
Branded Fusion's 33 points. That's funny. Get wrecked, nerds.
Very strong word to face.
Aluber.
Due to the latest Forbidden Limited list, we have
Fallen of Albaz. Oh, I guess that's the only thing that's.
And cannot be used anymore, and so we have seen that.
Yeah, that's the only thing in Branded that's hit is Branded Fusion's at 33 points. Branded Lost is at 66. They can only play one of each.
I mean, we're trying to play around this. Your Fright for Patchwork is a card actually negating that. Sounds great. Super Polymerization is being used here. Takes away the Apophis Serpent. That is crazy because now these Swamp Deity.
Oh, that's crazy. Get wrecked. Get Super Poly, nerd. A lot of people on Super Poly.
Strong. That's 2 Earth monsters resulting in that Mud Dragon, and now that Swamp Deity doesn't do a whole lot, and Super Polymerization, due to its very unique nature, cannot be responded to. So the counter traps that we had, or the Drill Beam, just couldn't do anything about this.
And now also the Primite Drill Beam.
Amazement.
This was such
we play a bit.
strong start to the
Why no, you can't play Amazement because Amazement is pens.
Piloting the, like he'd done nothing else in his entire life.
Oh, just pure Amazement. That seems not good. That doesn't seem good.
If we still have any.
We will see. There is, I think, a couple more cards remaining in hand. 2 or 3. Yeah, 3 it is. Mud Dragon, though, now,
Attraction control.
The Primite Drill Beam is online. Of course, can protect our monster effects as well from being targeted. Like the monsters in general can be targeted. If you have the Drill Beam live, I feel like that is a card you possibly want to use it on. Don't you? Because there is Polymerization also waiting in the hand.
I can still see that happening. Sometimes maybe the Polymerization can't really do anything good with it.
Oh, yes, the Primite Drill Beam is live.
You have to reveal some. Oh, you have the...
of course. Swamp Deity is a normal monster. How could I forget as a true Apophis expert? It surely is. So that means we are not resolving that also powerful Draco Tail spell card.
Alright, then the Super Polymerization wasn't as crazy. Dodged the negating effect there.
Oh wait, the Apophyses are Earths too. Why are we playing Dominus Impulse? They're treated as Earth monsters. What the fuck? What? Why are we playing that in this deck?
What else do we have? We have the Polymerization, and we have 2 monsters at least to work with. So this could be a possible angle for maybe Guardian Chimera. Could be valuable.
Solemn Judgment.
Solemn Judgment on the Polymerization.
No, old man says no.
Card negating another very old card.
Simona is smiling.
One of, baby. It's a one of.
This was way too much, or this could also be a I have no.
Get sacked. Oh, they had the cat too.
And that is absolutely massive here. You can just add a Draco Tail monster from your deck to your hand. And
Dominus Purge, bro! Purge with all the Dominus cards in the world.
My Purge makes more sense.
Dominus cards are very impactful in the current meta state, and obviously that, as you said, Basti, you need to take some steps back with Apophis and
Game 3,
like
gamer.
Impulse,
Scoop it up.
Songs in order to counter
Scoop it up.
And have very strong cards.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the lovely thing about the Dominus trap cards. You can just keep them in your hand on your opening turn, because I do sometimes face the issue that I just don't have any zones available anymore. The summon of that Atchim just gets negated and it gets banished.
Scoop it up, opponent.
Remaining in hand for Simone. No way can turn it around, and he
Go next, right click concede at any time.
1-1 Apophis back on the menu.
And we talk about how strong the deck is going first, because yes, it struggles going second. That's why we have included cards like Dominus cards, but as we can experience right now, going first, it's another whole level and another whole story.
And honestly, this got a lot closer than I thought it would get if it wasn't for the extra card in hand, the Dominus Purge there, that stopped the K2 Dracotail, because otherwise, I think if this K2 Dracotail resolves, he's through. He runs away with it.
Probably. Also, with only 4,000 life points remaining, we could just end it there this turn, you're right. Just a well-timed Aphelion just gives back a monster to the hand, and then easy direct attacks. Yeah, I could see it. Like, if there is not a Dominus Purge, it may have been over. So never doubt it. The Apophis deck just still shining, and now going second, of course.
Remember, you can respond to a counter trap. You can cry at spell speed 4. True. I mean, you can respond to a counter trap with a counter trap.
Things to be equipped,
and it's always poggers.
Really curious. Let me actually see whether there's
you can't respond to a super poly. Always cry seeing super poly.
How about Dimension Shifter, ladies and gentlemen?
Shit's fucking annoying.
And also, you mentioned it earlier, the Psyframe cards, and specifically Psyframe Delta, kind of becoming a little bit more popular. And yes, in this deck where you're already running the Prime,
just play Red Reboot, Smiles. I wonder how many points is Red Reboot in the Red Reboot? 50 points. You can play Red Reboot in the
instead of Silhouette to go into
in Genesys.
Let me see. There is no Lambda in the extra deck. No, I'm sorry. I can see it. It would probably be possible, but just the effect of Silhouette Rabbit, and you just
wait, Super Poly got a number?
With the little amount of
Super Poly does have a number.
Like
it is 10 points. That's crazy, actually. That's insanely low. What about the like actual hits for it? Mud Dragon, no points. Garura, yeah, no points. So it literally just 30 points for Super Poly. You can technically play Super Poly over Dominus. Play Dragon Maids.
If there was no interruption.
Yeah, that's true. It is very hard to interact with.
Yugioh is 20 points. Dragon Maid Tiding or Lady Dragon Maid is
against that matchup, but you were not really a big fan of it because you think you can just deal with it too easily, right?
Is 30 points, it looks like. Either that or 20. It's either 20 or 30. I can't tell because there's a box in the way. It is 20 points.
A fusion spell, so Retaliating Sea might be chained, and then you chain 5 mana, fuse away all the cards that you have, so you
Dragon Maid Shield, Ladies Dragon Maid on the same level of Call by the Grave in power and strength. I love this format. I love their point totals.
The thing though is like the Dracotail deck is not as consistent. Like sometimes they just have to start with a spell card, right?
I think this version is.
Maybe this one.
I think the patchwork version is crazy.
Yeah, but
I can
in this
see
version, Retaliating Sea is very.
Tiding is also 10 points.
Yeah. Well, we will see whether that's going to become a thing here as players are all shuffled up and ready.
I mean, that's one of the things with Genesys is you have to really decide, like, if you want to spend your points playing an archetype or if you want to spend your points having, like, interaction.
Is it going to be Simone with Dracotail or Bard?
And, like, play, like, a worse archetype.
Let's go into the action.
I was looking up the Apophis cards because of that Dominus Purge play, and I got recommended a YouTube video from 2025. Yu-Gi-Oh! Odeon Apophis will be the next tier 1 deck after the ban list. Oh, I love Yu-Gi tubers, man. I love Yu-Gi tubers so much. They're so grifters. They're such grifters. Funny.
It also goes unanswered. So that is just exactly what he was hoping for.
And I love the fact
ooh, you can play Necros. Necros is kind of sweet. Oh, Joshua Smith was playing Necros.
Alright, let's go.
Which is very important for the deck, but also plays around for cards like...
We might have a Genesys stream night.
One of my first coin toss in Genesys format.
Something crazy here. I want to see 5 mana activate immediately because you
I might do a Genesys stream.
Using 2 materials from the hand.
Or like we do viewer duel night, but play Genesys.
Urgula and something.
Was it 2 Urgula? Yeah, it's 2 Urgula.
Oh, okay. 2 Urgula is very strong against a deck like Apophis as well in the grind game. If you have both of them in the same hand, that's not too bad. We said
and he was right, true. Truly a prophet of our time. I mean, the problem here is the Apophis player is going second.
There's just so many cards trying to stop the opponent from what they're trying to do with that Apophis deck. You're just running 3 different Dominator cards, or 3 different
me when I run 3 different Dominator cards.
So you're just
me when I'm a Dominator in September.
So when your opponent now goes off uninterrupted,
only 4 more days left to September, chat. Only 4 more days.
If Apophis plays card like, for example, Storm, Duster, or any
let me eat.
Can go second, or it probably be Dominus cards and some heavy, impactful hand drops.
But even then, we have already.
All right, we're getting Gulamel. Gulamel set the fucking horn. It said our whatever the other one is. They have, this is typical Draco Tail combo, so we have a bounce, or we have a negate, and we have the Draco Tail follow-up.
Yeah, having 5 mana with Urgula is very, very important in this
Urgula, get back 5 mana, so now we have a fusion in hand.
To deal with the field spell, right? This is the big issue of the deck. Except if in this
Admancipator is legal. Admancipator is I've seen a few Admancipator lists. There's one list I saw that was pretty sweet. That was Rise Zeal Teller Knights. And just spam rank 4s.
Let's find out whether Bard has something like that.
Is he playing 2 Gulamel?
He's not, no. He's only running 1 of it.
Okay.
So, Bart, 6 fresh cards. You need to work on this field now. What
That's the kind of commentary people come in for. That's the kind of commentary people want from their VTubers. Wait, yeah, Spiral is legal. There has been a few Spirals.
And that one is a lot more proactive. Yes,
there has been a few Spiral engine lists.
You can set
you can play you can do the like Spirals, what is the like Magician Souls thing people did.
But as long as the card is
Spirals is too big brain for me though.
Out in Urgula like nothing else.
I mean, you can also activate Horde, target Beryl, and then chain Gulamel to the set also.
Technically that works, but that is also of course just sorta wasting quote-unquote the horns. I don't know whether I would love that too much, but we shall see.
Do you have a better
I'm excited we get Spooky Month next Friday, chap. Spooky Month officially starts, well technically it starts on Wednesday next week, but we're starting it on Friday. So we're gonna do a Bloodborne marathon starting on Friday. Stream will not end until, oh hey, Typhon, that's a card.
We cannot use the effect of Aphalion anymore, but still the effect of Gulamel, of course.
Yep, you have to kind of respond to this because it bounces your monsters otherwise, even though getting Gulamel back into the extra deck, that's fine.
I mean, also you can, it's very important.
I will make a thumbnail for it, but next Friday we're gonna play Bloodborne. We're gonna marathon it. The stream will not end until I beat it. We'll have a death tracker, we'll have a timer, and we'll basically like streamathon it. I'll keep even when I'm napping, we'll keep the stream live to like play music or play videos while I'm sleeping, while I'm eating.
And we can see as we mentioned.
Oh, Song of Dominators. That's a card.
In response to the trap card activation, in response to the Draco Tail horn here from Simone. That's massive from Bart.
And I really love Song. Is one of those cards that have an Veiler, cannot activate monster effects in the graveyard or in the hand for until the end of the next turn.
Which is super fine for Bard, right?
Yeah.
So we've seen that countless times here that he doesn't activate those kinds of cards. Now the Arthalion goes back. We still get to draw a card. K2 gets put back under the deck. Picks up a fresh new card here that can help him play around this. Gulamel is being negated. So the Typhon now has a really, really strong effect on the field that Arthalion can't bounce back cards anymore. And other cards like Filia Regis also can't banish anything. Even though Filia Regis now with Arthalion gone doesn't really have too much impact anyways.
What arcade type do you think fits the Bloodborne aesthetic? Wasn't there like a Cosmic Horror like mutants.
So,
Wasn't
what
there a
else, Bart?
cosmic
Is that a
horror like
classic
archetype?
set
I remember
for
like
more cards? I mean, first of
I
all,
think that
we're
it's
going
literally
to
just
go
called
after
cosmic
the
horror.
Primate Lordly Load, which is still set.
I mean,
Like an
Simona does not have
old
to answer
archetype,
to this card.
cosmic
Typhon was summoned. There is
horror
nothing that you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
are afraid of when it comes to monster summons. So I think
Yeah,
we keep the Yu-Gi-Oh for
it's
other
called
cards.
cosmic horror Gangiel.
Sad one,
Gangiel.
sad two, sad. Come on, keep him coming, Bart. Keep him
It's probably
coming.
my
Another one, please.
what I had to choose.
Yup, set number 4. Can you make it a full 5, or are we going to leave it like that?
I think there are quite some bluffs in there as well. Passes the turn, doesn't want the horn
I
activation
love
there.
Bloodborne.
So Simona gets another card.
I think the last time we played Bloodborne was like 3 years ago for Halloween, and we didn't beat it because like my PC crashed. I had to get a new one.
Past turn, your opponent will activate probably 5 mana in his main phase, and then you can.
Oh, Elder Entity. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You really want to keep.
Yeah.
And Urgula will not have.
Is it called Cosmic Horror in OCG?
Here comes another
It says
copy
Cosmic
of probably
Horror
exactly
Gangiel.
the same copy as it was before of Dracotail Gulamel back onto the field. And we now go ahead and set Ketu Dracotail.
Elder Entity is the like the Norden and stuff, like Intis and Norden. I know there's a archetype called Cosmic Horror. It's part of the Alien archetype, like Alien Gray, Alien Hunter, and then like their boss monsters, Cosmic Horror Gangiel.
Looking so incredibly good. Yes, sometimes you can.
They also have a
change the
Link
shape
monster,
of
I
this
think,
card,
too.
But you have a lot of activations right now.
That is indeed very strong. Simona looking like he is in control, but Bart
Yeah,
still
Cosmic
remains
Slicer
thinking that he
Zero.
wants to do something else, but no, turn is back over to Simone, and he is in full control now. Will he be able to capitalize, or does Bart? Oh, okay. Actually, it was a good hit because you can only activate one Apophis for Serpent anyway, so that was a good loss actually there. Bart probably happy about losing one of them.
Yes, but we have something to chain right now. Gulamel can be very, very sneaky to destroy.
Against continuous trap cards, those effects are always annoying, but...
All right, we get to search with this Apophis.
Right?
Yeah.
You can just... You have 5 mana in hand already?
We have a Swamp Deity that's activatable for a negate.
Oh, that's actually rather dangerous here. Well played by Bart. This is kind of a checkmate scenario right here, but Urgula is going to get back the Lucias. Lucias is, of course, also going to force interaction.
And now the Gulamel as well just goes out of the Swamp Deity and says, hey, if you want to activate this now, sure, go ahead. Doesn't do that much either.
Alright, we'll go Apophis to negate the Gulamel, save it on field.
We don't have to worry about it being used on something else.
Yep, we didn't pop it, but it still used the effect, right? We dealt with
They made Crimson Dragon 100. Fuck that card. Yeah. But they did make Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity legal. I think he's only like 60 something points. So you actually have to make him legally, which makes Resonators actually an interesting deck to play. King Calamity. Oh no, he's 1 point. Yeah, King Calamity is 1 point. So you can't, and then they make Crimson Dragon 100 points. So you can't do the Crimson Dragon King Calamity combo. You have to make King Calamity naturally.
Your extra deck is full with Dracotail Arthalians, so you can afford to waste a body here.
Feels alright. We do go ahead.
Just play Resonators, make King Calamity.
So we eventually will be able to use Aphelion again. Destroys the other unknown card. It was just another Lordly load.
Get loaded.
Lordly loads in the world for Bart.
Have to still be wary of a Dominus card that could hit you like nothing else.
Alright, well, we have 1 back row left. Against 3 back row set. We're just dead, right? We're just hella dead. Poor Apophis deck.
He is eager to end this day with an 8-1 record. We are playing 15 rounds of Swiss in total here this weekend for the very first time at a YCS.
So we have 6 rounds tomorrow, and then Top Cut tomorrow.
Very, very strong start.
Or 8 wins, perhaps.
Oh, 8 wins even. Yeah, you're right. Mixing that up on my end there. A lot better actually to get 8 wins. Now that I think about it.
8 losses is a bit tough to achieve as well.
You could do it.
And to be fair, The only cards right now that Simone needs to be scared of is only Dominus cards. His songs has been activated, so he doesn't need to care about an Nibiru or an Ash Blossom or any monster hand trap. Rather only for a potential impulse or pairs, but I don't think that at this point it would not have been activated.
Another Aphelion, and we are working our way towards 8,000 points of damage. And Bart just left smiling, nodding, and probably enjoying the last
Super Poly, yeah. Oh, you're so dead. Scoop it up, pass it up, pick him up, pick up the cards. Guru deals double damage.
And we do have. Oh, what is going on now? I was already ready to announce the winner here.
We do have a discussion. Battle phase. That's the fist of it. Simone Rotorato.
Oh, is a load? Why were you like? Why were you slow playing? You already had a load set.
The last card in hand as well.
But Simone played this professionally, like he had not done anything else in his entire life.
This deck really wants to go first, and we saw it. But in game 3, what I wanted to show you is you had a very good hand. You had a very good starting hand, and I think
figure that out. Do some
corruption.
But once
Let me just interview him, talk about how he dominated Apophis, put him in the dirt, get him a body bag, all that good stuff.
For our first day here at YCS Lille. Remember, if you guys are tuning in, join us from 9 a.m. local time here in Lille.
It's so early. It's so early tomorrow.
Exactly what time you need to be here on YouTube and Twitch. And then we go into the next few rounds. We have 6 more rounds of Swiss because this is the first YCS where the rulings have changed. Then we go into our top 8 cut as we head towards
at least we don't have to watch like top 32, top 16, top 8, top 4. It's just straight to top 8.
See who's going to be crowned.
So we have 6 rounds of Swiss, plus top 8, top 4, top 2. So 9 more rounds tomorrow. 9 more rounds tomorrow. 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Or no, it's Central Eastern Time. 8 a.m. I don't know if that's correct for me. I don't know. I will be live when this starts tomorrow. We will watch this when it comes up tomorrow. I will be like with blankie, with pillow. We will be cozy. Okay. I wanted to watch this, obviously, because Necros. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some ideas from this. I do want to try Necros though. Necros does seem like a sweet deck, so we'll watch
Necros deck in Genesys. All right, let's go.
Wish we got an archetype for the Marauding Captain army.
All right, one of my.
I mean, Warriors had its day in Edison and Goat format. When does Digreffer get his like playable archetype? All the Digreffer cards.
This hand kind of ass.
Yeah, this hand sucks. Oh, Fuelos does nothing against this deck.
Sad.
Yeah, we don't really care about that.
This hand cooks. I mean, it would have been fine. Like normal summon this, special this from deck, search 1, then make Dugaris, draw 2, discard. It would have been fine. We can maybe play around Uva without Dugaris.
It says this a trap or the spell, right? A ritual spell. Brother, what do you have? You spend your points on Effect Veiler and will charm me Fuelos.
You opened 14 points worth of cards already.
Next game. Sick. Bro bought a normal deck.
I swear to God, if this is a normal deck, I'm gonna lose my shit. Normal summon Dormouse. Normal summon Dormouse. Oh, it's Resonators. Okay. Yeah, he gets to do this. I mean, we just negate the late, right? And it's GG's. Or the level 6 that special's back. This thing, yeah. You just negate this and they lose. Okay, so I feel like
Yeah, you just drop with this.
You do not have that zone, by the way. That is cheating. That is cheating.
EMZ judge. He's summoned to the EMZ.
So technically I already won. But okay, we'll play it out.
Oh, no, yeah, an extender. I mean, you can make another level 6 here, but it can't go into Red Rising again. Bro, if we want to talk about illegal plays,
this is not once per turn?
The YCS LILLE. Is this not once per turn?
Awesome.
Oh no, it isn't once per turn? What the fuck? Okay, well, GG's. All right, next game.
I think I'm dead, y'all. I think I'm dead because the thing is, like, my hand wouldn't have lost.
The YCS LILLE had so many illegal plays on camera
because I played around the Fuva. I wasn't expecting to be hit with Fuva plus Veiler in my first Genesys game. Because if I normal summon this and they Veiler that, I can still special this from hand and it's fine. Oh no, wait, Warrior. If you control a Warrior Necros, okay, no, I would have passed to a Veiler regardless.
That bad with misplays? Not even like, I mean, a couple of them were misplays, but just like, I'm surprised they didn't give people game losses. There was one match that I watched personally that it was like Runic MST archetype, like the Runic new MST archetype versus Mitsurugi, and they had to rewind an entire like turn after the Runic player drew 5 cards, and they still didn't give him like a game loss. I was baffled. I was like, how do you rewind an entire turn?
Played through any hand trap basically, but because I drew like 4 Necros main deck monsters, it was pretty shit. I'm pretty sure this is just game, but the problem is also, even if it's not game, I don't have a real play next turn even through this one hot red.
Oh, God, what else happened? One person, like, a lot of people, and I'm of the opinion, like, just actively cheated
with the duel and say
because
you won because they used the EMZ.
They like it was it was a Ryzeal Automat like level 4 Xyz deck, and they summoned Yugioh, the like lock Xyz monster with a trap card, an Xyz trap card.
Oh, we live.
And
this deck is cracked though. RDA is like a surprisingly competent strategy in lower powered formats. I think this deck is also really strong in Duel Links right now.
Because Yugioh was illegally summoned, it couldn't get didn't have its effects.
For Genesys standards, this is
but he told his opponent that it had the effects and was floodgating him, and so it made his opponent and that he couldn't activate cards, and so his opponent scooped because of it on camera, and it was just like the chat was going crazy. Oh, that's a Necros of Trishula. Alright, so we normal summon this. Negate. Oh, allows that. Okay. We're playing the game. Summon the girl. The girl. We negate this, okay. Now we get to send to counter negate.
That was a pretty good draw, actually. negate the hot red to resolve the search.
No, this deck is kind of sweet. Oh, that's a lot of options. So we get to add the spell or a monster?
Necross cycle, maybe? Cycle back to Trish? What does their trap card do again?
I like the aesthetics of the Necros.
Aria, Tribute
This would actually be
Sheriff,
an interesting
that
deck to
also
play in
works.
Genesis.
Red
I don't think any
Zone.
of the engines hit either.
When
Oh,
your opponent
that
activates
reminds me,
card effect while you
Mitsurugi.
control red dragon archery or a single dimension,
What is
you target one card of
Mitsurugi?
field, sorry.
Mitsu-
You target one banish dragon, let's press summon,
Okay.
damage.
The Mitsu
what
name's
about
unhit.
Exiton
Prayer
here in
60,
general?
Mitsurugi Ritual 60.
Is Exiton...
So you could play
Does Exiton
prayers. At least. Couldn't play
Can they be
ritual.
destroyed?
Or you
Can
can't
they
play both.
protect- If a card you control will be destroyed by card effect while you control Red Dragon, Archfiend, or a Synchro Dimensions, that you banish this card from your grave instead. Ah, they can protect it. They can protect it. Okay.
So I just bite the bullet and do Witchcraft or
go
Dark
for Cycle,
Magician.
Exiton isn't once per turn. No, but they can pop
I mean, you
it
could
on
do
the
Dark
first
Magician
thing.
Primite. It's not
They can pop it
good.
on the first activation,
How is
right?
Primite hit? I don't think. So I know people were building. No, people were building Blue Eyes. In Genesis. Lordly loads 33 points. Everything else in Primite's unhit. Dark Magician. Nothing in Dark Magician is hit. So yeah, you could absolutely do Dark Magician Primite.
No, Exiton is once per chain. I can't do both at the same time. Okay, red zone. Use the effect to target
Just
my
Dragoon at
Necros of
100,
Trishula and
yeah.
destroy it. That's fine. So I'll resolve. I'll banish. Can I get to off of this turret? Can I get?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're playing
So I'll
Dragoon,
banish.
if you're just doing like a pure Dark Magician deck, you can still play Dragoon with a Red Eyes Fusion. Still means you have to run a brick Red Eyes though, or Mud Dragon. They took your Gooner license, not the Gooner license.
I'll add.
Stop! You violated the law. Show me your Gooner papers. You got a license for that. You got a fucking license, the goon. You got a gooning license. You got a license.
If I add Ariad.
Clausolus.
Ariad, I'm.
This deck seems really hard.
The problem is I kind of want to Exiton Knight now.
I mean, what follow-up could they
Ariad,
possibly
tribute
have?
both, load the grave and divine mirror.
I do hope Genesis does well.
Yeah, and then what?
I think with how much they're pushing it, I think
have
it's
no
going to
ritual
do well. I
monster to
think it's going to
summon.
be like a playable, like
Right?
popular
I have
format.
no ritual monster to summon. I can search
I mean,
two-
because this is the first time we've had like a lot of communication and stuff behind a format
that adds a Necro. I have two Necros spells that
with
I can
Konami,
search.
with Yu-Gi-Oh.
You summon Ariad?
I think it just completely depends
No, I don't have a
on
ritual spell right now.
if the meta gets solved quickly, because you know people are gonna like meta game the crap out of it and try and build like the strongest deck. Hey, I found out about
Divine
this
Mirror
deck
can
and it's
summon from
old.
Banish?
A Necros?
Oh, can
yeah,
it?
Necros is really old, but it recently got new support earlier this year, and so it's like actually playable.
Banish this
And
card.
We're,
No.
we're looking at
Ritual
Genesis
summon a
decks.
Necros from your hand or banishment.
Welcome in, Rylan. No Tailorman's Horus, but it has bricks. I think
Problem
it's
is I have
still
no
old.
idea how good their follow-up is right
yeah.
now. Probably pretty strong. If I had to guess.
Really old. He says it came out when I was in college. Hey, listen, tier limits in Genesis, you could play, you could do it.
I don't see
you
the
could
line
do
right
it.
now.
Callus is only 50
to do
points.
something meaningful about this board.
Just Merly, Rhinoheart, Sheeran, and Havness are also
This can't be
50
destroyed by
points.
card effect.
But you can choose two of them. Just play Supreme Sea Mare, Kit Kalos, and one of the names. It's been 3 years since Taylor Mint's, man. I want them to bring back Kit Kalos. I think they've Taylor Mint players have suffered enough.
Now I can
choose your
search
favorites from
another
your
ritual
kids. You're
spell,
gonna
but I can't
like it,
activate
Drew.
right? Like I don't have tribute fodder for
I
this.
do love gambling. I do love Gamba. It's my favorite
Okay,
part of
summon.
tier elements.
Oh, Vespinato.
All right. Well,
Which
he's just
I
dead
could've
here,
summoned
right?
one from
I don't think
Banish,
they suffered.
but only if I don't make Exciton, right? Which in that case, maybe that was the line.
I mean, you
I don't know.
technically don't need Kit Kalos, but boy, is it fun. Oh, man didn't read Exciton Knight. Oh, man did read Exciton Knight. Get a Crimson Gaia back.
Do I live again?
All right, we
Nice.
got one more draw. Oh, wait. Can he burn for 18? Yeah, I guess it depends on what's in the Genesis deck.
I probably get cooked by the follow-up here, but I don't know.
Obsessive Uva Loop.
Maybe there was a better line.
Bro, it's Jover. A Resonator seems super sweet. Resonator seemed like a really good deck.
That
A
is a lot of
7 into a
royals, dude.
9?
They love Red Dragon Archfiend, I can tell you that. They love Red Dragon Archfiend.
Kubelt?
They are so happy about the... They are so happy about Genesis right now.
Oh, that triggers and lets you get Red Dragon Archfiend. That's sick. Or we can make a 9 or an 8. Looks like they left the Unga Bunga decks alone for the most part. I mean,
A second Royal Hot Red?
the
Or did
thing
we
is,
recycle
like,
that somehow? No, it's the second one. Holy shit.
it's... I think it's less of like
Okay.
Unga Bunga decks being unhit
Looking tough.
and more so like because hand traps and interruptions cost points. Like you don't get to play like 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Droll and Lockbird, 3 Imperm, 3
Oh, dude.
Molt Charming Fuelos. Like you have to pick and choose which hand traps you want to play. And like these decks, like Resonators just died to an Ash Blossom or
this
died
is
to an Imperm. Oh, yep, he's dead. Time
Am
to
I gonna
burn.
die to that? This is Genesis format, yes. Jesus Christ, dude.
So like these decks that so like these decks that just died to 1 or 2 hand traps, now get their chance to shine and get their chance to be playable. Like Necros died to an Ash Blossom. Resonators died to like Imperm Ash Blossom. Or Interruption on that Red Rising Dragon. Oh, hey, Ash Blossom. But because like their engine is not costing any points, they get to play like not a ton of non-engine. It's really sweet.
Ooh, there's a bunch of people playing. Okay, let's go. What's happening there? I guess we're just doing Genesys dual room for now.
Oh yeah, Fire King, Jirak or Fire King is actually like a interesting archetype. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see like how people like figure out this format, like how what is popularized based off like what interaction you get to draw.
Rescue Ace package, nice. Or Cosmic.
Okay, send Bone. Add Crimson Gaia. Make the 6. Make the Red Rising. Do we have interruption for this? This determines the game right here. All right, no interruption. Okay, RDA goes full combo. They are Cosmic.
Ooh,
that does nothing here.
Nice though.
We're main decking Cosmic though.
I doubt that's gonna be enough. But
yeah, you're just dead. I was surprised they updated the list. Like, the next day after hearing people cracking theory? Yeah, because people were like immediately getting on Twitter and were just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna play full power K9 Vanquish Soul."
That's a lot of damage.
So hopefully they continue to like tweak the format.
That's rough. Dude, Red Dragon Archfiend, best deck in Genesys or what?
Fascinator seems to be the GOAT. I mean, yeah, like the fact that they can, like, none of their engine is hit. I don't think. I'm looking at. Let me pull up the points real fast. Zenator.
Eldritch.
Yeah.
Okay,
none of their. Yeah, none of their engine, none of their extra deck monsters are hit. So they get to spend all of their points on non-engine. On Ash Blossoms, Mulch Armies, Effect Veilers, etc.
I wonder what kind of points Lyrillus has. I know Zeus has like 20 points. Torrential Tribute.
Oh my god, Torrential. Let's go, Eldritch. Yo, Bloobs, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. You can play Apophis, Eldritch.
It's not just Eldritch without the new support. It's also Eldritch, but you can't play the Floodgates, right? It's just like Ethical Eldritch. I guess you can play one Floodgate at 100 points if you wanted to, right? Like one Skill Drain or something. I assume Skill Drain has 100 points. But other than that, you know.
You will die to these birds. We watching Genesys? Yeah. We're watching Genesys being played in Master Duel. That's the only reason why I haven't set up a Genesys room yet. Is because like some of the stuff is not available. Like some of the archetypes and stuff are not available. You made your very first Genesys deck? Hell yeah, James. What did you build?
Choice. How many points is Painful Choice?
Hello, welcome in. Ethical Eldritch, is it possible to say those words? It is with Genesys, 95? With the power of Genesys, it is. Nice, we popped the Recital Starling. I mean, we do get to just like play the good. Oh, Smorg. First time seeing me around. I've been around a little bit. I'm just small. I'm just a small bean, small guy. But I play card games. I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I play Magic. And occasionally play like real games. Next Friday, we're going to be doing a Bloodborne marathon. Burn yourself Naturia trap tricks that'll cost us 70 points. I'm just a small guy. What can I say? I'm just a small little guy. Just a small guy. That actually seems sweet.
Ooh, rollback. Percent rollback for Eldritch.
We built we talked about it earlier, but I recently built White Forest for Genesys.
It was a torrential and
pure
and that was enough.
White Forest or whatever with Dominus Purge. Going to pot of greed for the even 100. Pot of greed's 40, I think, 40 or 45, something like that. Is pot of greed only 30 points? Don't do this to me. It is only 30 points. Yo, yeah, throw that pot of greed in there.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you can just throw 30 points of interruption, like hand traps and stuff in there. I am what? What the fuck? I mean, you could also, if it's just an Earth deck, you can play Dominus. You can play Dominus Purge.
2000. Yeah, that's game.
Just
that's
3
game.
copies of Dominus Purge. Oh, that's a rail cannon. That's 6,000 damage. That's pretty sweet.
Goodbye, birds.
Am I wrong? I don't know if you're correct. I don't know if I've ever been described as Gorilla Grippy before. I'll throw an Impulse just like the last guy in the YCS. Yeah, the guy playing the Apophis Earth deck and playing Impulse that locks him out of Earth effects. So wait, you're lose? I don't want to pick one or the other. I feel like it's a lose-lose situation either way. Want to fit in space for other board breakers, but Beast takes up half already.
Ooh.
For board breakers right now, I'm just running Lightning Vortex, Dark Ruler, No Mores. They're all 0 points.
Ooh, Ice
Barriers!
Still floodgate your opponent.
You can play Ice Barriers. Ice Barriers is unhit. You can floodgate your opponent.
Purge.
Ethical Floodgates.
Okay. Just battle phase with Hexa. Ass.
Oh, Mimical Maker, it's over. GG's.
Dragon. Special Dragon. Dragon adds. Dungeon.
Oh, that's actually really good. Hold on, hold.
5 or 7?
All right, we still have to flip over.
I think you might see a decent amount of Ghost Ogre
over this Archfiend
5
though.
points is a good deal for Ghost Ogre, I think.
Let him draw a card, but we get to dump the mirror. Now we get to go full combo here. Georgius. Oh, Ghost Bell.
Ghost Bell as well. 5 points, I believe.
Now we go Lancia.
So
Lancia
3
Crash.
3 Bell is like a solid lineup.
Oh, it's protected. Okay, did not know that.
How do we deal with 1 Lancia now?
Floodgate time, baby.
What is that?
Oh no! Oh, Gamma Seal! That's how we deal with it. Let's go.
This does work now. We can now go for Trishula though.
Trishula bounce.
Trishula 0.
Oh, banish up to 3.
3 cards your opponent controls.
Let's go.
Uh oh.
Uh oh.
I'm in danger.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Yeah, with 30 points, you can fit in a lot of non-engine, a lot of interruptions. No, the sad part is I cannot believe Konami with these filthy animals made up Mythical Earth, which is huge for versatile resistance. I really like the deck building of
let's see if I can now
the deck building opportunities with this format. There's so many cool, interesting decks that you can play. It really just comes down to like how much non-engine can you fit in?
Once again, it's not a great hand, but it does work, I guess. So I can activate this.
Ice Barriers actually seems a pretty sweet idea too, because I don't think any of the Ice Barrier stuff is hit.
A Divine Mirror combo immediately?
Yeah, none of the Ice Barrier stuff is hit, so you can play General Raiho, then forces them to discard or negates. Lancia. Oh, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Original Trishula's 3.
Okay, I resolve.
But like balancing this set is like super easy too, because you literally just go in and just add points to like something. You don't have to limit, you don't have to semi-limit anything, you don't have to ban anything. You just be like, okay, this now has like 20 points. Yeah, even Lancia doesn't have any points. Yeah, Ice Barriers might be a deck to look out for. Might be a deck to play. It's interesting how it feels slower than regular format, but it, like not like painfully slow. Like I can understand it. I don't even think it feels like that slow, to be honest. Like I think you saw what some of the boards I was making with White Forest. Like some of these decks that are like killed by a Droll and Lockbird or Ash or Imperm or something. If they get to go off, the boards they make are insane. Now, what's really good though is bouncing wise, card like Kaijus out of the side, or Kaijus even in the main deck, like that Gamma Seal if you're playing a water deck, or I think a buddy of mine is working on Fabled right now and playing Santa Claus in the sideboard because it's a fiend, a fiend Kaiju. I think it's a light fiend too. Isn't Santa Claus a light fiend?
So do I want to leave
Claus. It is. Oh no. Yeah, it is. It's a light fiend Kaiju.
Maybe.
And lets you draw a card.
So what do I have now? I have, when a monster effect is activated, tribute a monster, negate, banish. No extra deck, and I can stop the battle.
But he's curious about the format, but he's an Insector player, so I don't know if I can recommend this to him.
I could have sequenced this better. This should definitely be in my graveyard still.
I'm trying to think of like
on a future turn.
What bugs you can play. The problem is like the insects need the link monsters. I don't know if you could really play insects.
We had a lot more if we knew this deck. Yeah, I haven't learned the new Necros lines.
Exosisters, let's go! Rank 4s, baby!
Okay, against Exosister...
Now that I think about it, I think Goki getting support. This new Yu-Gi-Oh set was set for Genesis format. Well... except Goki is all link monsters. That's the only problem, is like all the link monsters for, or all the boss monsters for Goki are all links. So they are unplayable, unfortunately.
I wonder if they crafted 2 shifters for this. It could be a triple shifter Exosister, right? I don't know what the points are on Exosister, but probably fine.
You actually got Synchro and Fusion monsters this set? I saw they got Goki Dragon Ogre that lets them add the Goki rematch.
Leave my unicorn alone.
Goki the Tyrant Ogre. Tyrant Ogre requires a Goki Link monster. So, to be fusion summoned with. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't think Goki is playable.
Okay.
It's why Fiendsmith also is funny enough. Like you can play Fiendsmith, and Fiendsmith has no points in Genesis. Like they didn't put any points. because you can't play Requiem, so that
Activate.
means you can't play Lacrima, and it also makes Desiree useless. So you just play like Engraver and Tract as like engine, like material engine to fusion summon with. Normally grind DC Cup. Yeah, I did not grind DC Cup. I don't even think I hit level 20. I got to like level 18 and 19 just playing casually this week while I was at work, and I just haven't had the desire to max it out. And I was even playing Malice a little bit. It's just, I don't know. Just
I used my only
without
cycle last turn. I forgot. I
played a
only
few
have one
White
cycle
Forest
in the
games,
deck.
and just like without White Forest, like the new White Forest support, just it kind of sucks. And I keep learning bad combos. I keep learning bad things.
Now
to
I
do.
can't tribute my shirt. This kind of all goes downhill
I
from
keep
here.
learning wrong
Do
lines.
I have enough damage for game?
How's
No.
Trickstar in Genesis? Well, let's think about it. How is the deck that relies solely on Link monsters doing in the format without Link monsters and without Pendulum monsters? You know what? Malice would be the best deck in Malice would be the best deck in Genesis by far.
Thought I had another divine.
We should
Mirror in the
probably
deck,
play
too.
Malice in Genesis. If
I've
I
had
tried
tribute
White Forest with
disallowance now, I
Fiendsmith, I
can't
know
play.
you're doing that to hurt
Dude,
me.
it sucks.
I will not fall for it this time. I know you're doing that. You're rage baiting me.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
and I can't draw next
Because
turn. I
it's
think I
like
lose.
you and who was it? I think it's Blizz that just like always brings up. I can't stand, if you haven't been here long enough, I can't stand Fiendsmith in White Forest. It's either my like personal skill level or
Why
my
did we use the
personal
floodgate?
skill
I
issue.
messed up.
But I
at
tried
this game. I'm
playing
really,
Fiendsmith
really,
White Forest
really
when it was
unfamiliar
competitive in the
with new
TCG.
Necros lines.
Every single game I played White Forest Fiendsmith, I opened with Lurie and Lacrima in hand, the 2 bricks, and it was just the most miserable experience. I'd rather just play White Forest pure. Ultimate Slayer.
I don't know what this does.
Gets a Zexal Field. I assume it's going to Xyz into an Exorcister.
Wait, why
Oh,
can't
nope.
I add back?
It's going to crash. What? Self decay? Alright, does nothing.
Oh, by card effect. Ah, okay. These Necros cards are so much worse than I thought. But I'm also, I should be playing them a lot better. So it only works if you tribute it for a ritual
You can
summon
play
or
Ghost
for
Tricks.
Valkyrus, not for
We can play
the-
Ghost
the
Tricks.
field effect of
Finally,
the
finally the
Arid
format for
Warrior.
Ghost Tricks, chat.
Okay, noted.
Ghost Tricks Genesis.
Jesus.
Ooh, Upstart Goblin. Draw a card.
Oh, is that the Eldritch player again? Seems like it.
They lose their main. I didn't. Oh yeah, they do lose Ghost Trick Festival. That is true. That is actually like the only good thing about them. I have seen some Burning Abyss lists actually. Yeah,
Foolish
BA is
goods
unhit,
for
and
rollback.
Burning Abyss recently
Okay.
got that new support. And you can play
they have the
Beatrice. Oh no,
Delta
Beatrice
back
is
in
100
hand,
points. You
alright.
can't play Beatrice. Never mind.
Ooh, Kaleido
I'm almost
Unicorn
tempted
right
to
off the
try
bat?
chapter. I'm sure you could
Okay.
do it. You just play more
I
of
guess,
the
let's upstart
monster
first.
trap, the one that makes level 4.
Rionak, nice. The engine, give me engine.
Yeah, I think we'll host. I think we'll
Droplet.
do if
Okay,
I can
not
get
that
some
great in
spare
this
money,
matchup.
round it up, donate some plasma or something. I'll host a Genesys
Ensure it.
tournament
Okay,
in
we can
Master
definitely
Duel.
make something work here.
Granted, it won't be like perfectly accurate because there's a lot of support in Master Duel that we don't have
start with
yet.
Necros of Rionak.
But it'll be at least interesting, at least fun for now.
And go for this.
Holutea, yeah, Holutea. Yeah, Master Genesys tournament.
Normal summon this. Activate effect.
Neko's Master Genesys tournament.
Resolves, nice.
I'll also need to find another
Special
VTuber to
Amelia.
help just visit the
Activate
donor
Amelia.
bank. Yeah. I hate donating plasma, chat. I hate it. But I need to pay bills.
Search. To search. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to Trishula. There a rank 4 I can use to bait back row? Not really. I can make Dugares to try and draw, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet.
Need to get the
I could
doubloons.
go for this.
Need to start collecting a tithe for
I
the
can also
Church of
search
Neko.
Trishula.
Offerings for the
Exit
deity.
Night, I have too many cards.
I don't know. I'm super excited for Spooky Month though. Spooky Month starting next
Yeah,
week.
Tornado Dragon.
Got a
should
lot
probably
of stuff
be in
planned.
here. I mean, it's
I always
a
do
first
a
draft.
ton of
It's
stuff for
okay.
Spooky Month. And as soon as I get some spare cash, we're gonna play Silent Hill. I'm excited about the new Silent Hill game. And apparently we're
Chain
getting
Super
I don't know.
Poly. Ah, okay. No cards in hand now
Ooh,
for
Super Poly.
Trishula. That's a problem. But it's good that they do this now.
Broken tortilla chip, my
because
favorite.
Later, I would maybe commit to attrition and they chain Super Poly. That could have been a problem. Okay, so we're gonna tribute this and this to send a Divine Mirror.
I'm gonna have to hit up some
Divine
buddies of mine,
Mirror
see if they want to
and-
help cast
Kaleidoscope.
Genesis tournament.
Then we're gonna activate this.
I can yap for a while, but I can't yap the whole
this?
time.
That's gonna give me Catastor. And well, Trishula is kind of useless now. This is big. This is bigger. I've already used Brionac this turn. I could if they draw with Garura, I could draw a card. So we're gonna activate Kaleidoscope. Banishing. Banishing. Avance.
Oh yes, I have no idea what this Necros deck is doing.
Push this.
I know the new names tribute, like solo tribute
Banish this.
for ritualing.
There's
And that's about it.
Cycle.
We gotta beat 2 back row though.
Dude, I did it again.
Oh, we
One
fucked up.
effect per turn. Ah, man. Catastor to revive Avance. Yeah, I just banished it because I thought I was.
I hope they
get it
add
back.
this to Master Duel. Oh, you get Tribute Intis from extra deck. That's cute. And Intis is gonna pop a card because it's sent to the graveyard. Wait, we're popping Garura and giving him a draw? What? Well, I mean, I know we can't pop the Eldritch, but when we want to pop back row?
It's so much better when the cards have restrictions. I agree. The gameplay is probably better if I knew what these cards did. The gameplay would probably be better if I understood the restrictions properly, though. Yeah. Catastor effect. Try to bring back this.
But I love formats where you get to play like some of these old cards that I've just not seen play in a while, like Upstart Goblin and things like that. Unless you're playing like a deep draw deck specifically. Karibo, dude! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Give me yawning, give me yawning. Good afternoon. Oh yeah, I guess it is. I mean, listen, time is a construct. It's always meowing. I'm doing good. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Time is a construct. Meowing is based off of how long it's been since you've woken up. How long you've been awake. It could be meowing at 6 p.m. Alright, you're just making Necros as Trishula here? Oh, that's a Dragon's Mind. That's sick. That's a sick card you can play.
That card seems very strong in this format.
Yeah, it does. All I hear is the music from K-pop Demon Hunters. That's not coming from my stream, is it? Uh-oh. Have to try Gymnites, but need a ton of UR crafts. Well, technically, if you're building Gymnite, or not, if you're building the Genesys version,
I can't help but think
you
I
only
should
need to
have been
craft
winning this
one
game.
Brilliant Fusion and one Master Diamond, because that's the only points allowed. I think Gymnite. Yeah, Master Diamond 66 and Brilliant Fusion is 33.
Now I don't see myself winning anymore.
Oh yeah, this one's over. Oh, that's a good draw though. Quick question: what are your thoughts on Heraldic Beasts Pure? Good question. I don't know anything about that archetype. I know it's like decently old. I know they recently got like support with Stad Whale. Like, what do they make that's pure?
Destroy that card.
Like, what do they end on?
Yeah.
The new beast that name changes opponent's cards. Yeah, I think that's the whale.
And you make it non-25. It's original attack. That's why it worked last turn, because it was bigger than 25.
Oh no, the monster, yeah, the
Like,
Heraldic
problem is
King
this, but,
Genome
like, they can just
Heritage or
negate
whatever.
This effect, right?
And you
then
target
I
one
lose.
face up Xyz monster your opponent
So they
controls.
can't
This
chain
card's
block
name
it.
becomes place this effect with that monster's original effect.
I can't chain block it. Like I would, it would definitely cook. I
Yeah,
could
name
add,
changes
like 5
itself.
cards from my banish pile back to hand with this.
That's not new. That's an old card.
But
I was going to participate in a Zexal themed tournament, but if it's Zexal, I don't know, probably like Photon or Tachyon. If you're looking for like strong deck, I would say Tachyon is probably the strongest.
oh, they didn't Dragon Spine this. Okay.
Flash of Heraldry, yeah. If I had to choose, I would probably be playing Tachyon.
Okay, Zombie
But I
World,
guess that
don't
depends on if they
particularly
have
care
like their support or not. If you're allowed to play their old their new support, even if it's like an old archetype or like anime archetype. Oh, that's a torrential tribute. Okay. Welp.
Torrential Tribute.
I hope this format is popular though. We'll see after this we'll see after this tournament. Because it's got to come to the OCG, and then from the OCG it's got to come to Master Duel. Would rather face any Zexal deck that is within the first season, if possible, with Heraldic Beasts. Like Butter Spy at Heraldic Beasts. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough. Zexal is also the one anime I've not watched of Yu-Gi-Oh! Either, so I don't know what all is available in that archetype. Like, I even watched Arc V. I just skipped over Zexal. Alright, that's a Necros of Unicorn. I assume his back row is just nothing, right?
Oh god.
This adds... How... This draws you 6 cards? What the fuck? What did he just activate?
Okay. Wait.
What? What was that? What just happened? He just plus 5'd? Hello?
Wait. Okay, I've used most of these already. I'm a little low on ritual monsters now, but
okay, Necros might be a little sweet. Hold on, what ability is this? Oh, it's Necros Cycle. I know. No, it wasn't Necros Cycle. What is this card? Alright, goes Brionac. Add a Necros monster. Add Advanced Swordsman. Divine Mirror. During the main phase, Ritual Summon. We make Unicorn.
oh god.
All right, he has an effect to add. I don't know what this card is. That's advance. All right, I gotta look at the Necros stuff. Hold on. Necros. While it's playing, advanced Swordsman Necros. If this card is tributed by card effect, so if you use it for a ritual summon, basically, you can add any number of your banished Necros cards with different names to your hand. That's crazy. That's sick. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh god.
Yo, all right. Just casual plus 5.
Okay. Wait. Let's go. Wait. Wait. Okay, I've used most of these already. I'm a little low on ritual monsters now, but
Necros might be the cook.
started the damage step.
Necros might be a cook.
Special summon from the extra deck. Okay, I mean both of these don't really do anything, but whatever. They can roll back another torrential here, I guess, but I still don't know if I'm winning.
I mean, oh yeah, I guess that's what I was gonna say.
I'm still not
I guess
sure.
if you
The answer is probably still no.
you're
but
playing like Eldritch or something,
see.
then you could play transaction rollback.
They probably do have better follow-up. Because I'm also, the thing is, like, I'm not grinding properly with my deck.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
end of
a
battle
good
phase
card.
evenly matched to banish 1. Okay, I'll banish Necros of Unicorn. Okay, that evenly was not very good. The add back did feel awesome. It was all worth it for that moment. That was the first time I ever resolved that effect in my life, and I just added back 5 cards from my banished pile to my hand. They weren't the best cards. Maybe I could have banished better earlier. Like this one, I should have never banished, right? This one I should not have banished earlier.
All right, now we just get to reload on Eldritch though. Well, at least he doesn't have Hawk Arrow though. That's good. We do get to send here. And oh, Delta's in Master Duel. Did not know that. Yeah, we get to add Delta of Invitation back.
Their deck looks fun. There's no floodgates anywhere.
I know, actual factual, just Eldritch control. Doom King Balderok, what are you doing here? Damaged Calc? Dragon's Mind? Yo,
Unfortunately,
this deck's
Dragon's Mind here.
sweet! 2 Dragon's Mind set!
So that's banished now.
Or what? Oh, that was
Do I have
it was
another
replayed,
Amelia
I
in the
guess, because he controlled a 2500.
I do.
All right, we make a token.
Okay.
And we have one more card set.
Okay, one new
All
card.
right,
Banshee to
now
make
Zombie
happen.
World.
And then the Ballard Dog or whatever it's called also is going to come out, right? There's some this card. Okay, and there's an elixir.
There's a pre-prep, yo. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Hold.
We're still playing the game. Is the Doom token a zombie? I guess it has to be because of Zombie World.
That's kind of crazy. Wait.
And this is just gonna negate the pre-prep, right? Oh no, let's go. Is it a I think it might be a monster effect.
Give me back cycle. That's my 5 points well invested right there. It sucks that they never have cards in hand. Because they never have cards in hand, it's really hard for me to actually remove their stuff. Yeah. Negate that effect. Or banish. What are they going to do?
They're just gonna banish it? Okay.
Okay, they banish. They banish.
So now we keep going.
These duels do seem to last longer. I mean, yeah, but that's the point, I think. Oh, wait, you can do both? Okay. Sure. I didn't know that. How do I get over the 35? How do I have no removal, dude?
I can't wait to go pick up cards to build the Genesys deck though. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, hold on, hold. Got a unicorn back.
So I'm gonna search. What is this? Another Brionac that also doesn't do anything. This one is 3,300 is big at least. It's not big enough for this though, but it's not gonna be 1,000 forever, right?
Exciton destroys everything except the Eldritch can be destroyed. Does this pop spells and traps too? Is it all cards or is it just monsters?
Not another one of those counter traps, please.
Oh, and
Okay,
all cards.
Nice.
Okay, pretty huge, pretty huge.
Man,
All right, he does get to Eldritch here for another Eldritch though.
I'm struggling out here, okay?
Oh, gets Conquistador. Okay, Conquistador pop.
It's fun though. It's definitely fun.
Okay, if we can survive this turn. God, it's always such a grind matchup though.
Why not? Ah, I forgot it goes back to 25. Yeah, I should have put it in attack. I definitely should have put it in attack. Why not set mirror? Because I forgot it was a quick play. Also, I mean, currently I don't really have anything I want to summon with this because my banish pile is only unicorn. It feels like with this new version of Necros, it matters a lot more what you get into at which points of the game you get certain cards into your banish pile. Like for example, Trishula. I'm very used to keeping this in the graveyard from back in the day because you want to be able to mirror it back. But like now you cycle it back, I mean, but now you sometimes want it banished so you can summon it from there. It's a new way to play the deck that I'm not used to yet.
Oh, they drew another back row. No.
Doesn't attack. No, I mean, if they attack, I just get back my Emilia and search another card. Oh, so I kind of get that.
Oh, there's a
Clausulus
Clausus.
Does not help much.
Clausulus, okay. Clausulusi?
I guess I'll.
Yo, I'm gonna show up. We're gonna have a stream where we're doing Genesys deck testing. I'm gonna be playing against my buddy Plague. I'm gonna show up with fucking ice barriers. Just flanking the shit out of him. He's gonna be so pissed.
If this card's banished, target one of your...
Which Dominus is the water?
Wait, no.
Dominus.
Special this by banishing this.
Which one locks me out of waters? Purge locks me out of water, so I can play Dominus Impulse on them. Oh, just go full water deck, Dominus Impulse. Cook them. I mean, we go battle here, right? They can't pay 4K. All right, we have Conquistador. Conquistador pop. Vespinato. Take 700. Now they can't TTT you.
Have people been playing hand traps in these games? They have, yeah. They have. A smaller amount than usual, but yes. They're still good cards, I think, for a lot of decks.
Oh, that's a hell of a draw.
Ooh,
oh, no. That's just over, right? That's just game.
They're locked into zombies, though.
Oh, no. They're locked into zombies, and they're zombie-only deck.
Unironically, this Necros deck feels like a very fun deck to learn, though. Because right now I'm not playing it very well, but it feels like it could be so much better if I played it.
Set another L deck, sir.
Once I actually understand it. I might take the time for this. Ach, man.
I mean, we're just kind of at a stalemate. Like if he if he hits the Vespinato here, he's got to set up like a way of lethal over the other Necros name. Do they add the Genesys to Master Duel, or are people just making decks? People are just making duel rooms and just adding the Genesys rules to it.
Take out WinCon? No, I think I lose.
Just build the deck outside of Master Duel, or
like
based on the points list
to get like cycle back.
Which is probably what we'll do. It just sucks that not all the support is there.
This turn, depending on what this is.
Oh, you're dead.
Gustav Max. Yeah, that just beats me, right?
Pew pew time.
2,000 damage and then make the 6,000 on top. Is not quite game. Oh, no, this is game now, right? When a zombie monster activate, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, GG's, man. GG's. That was a nice game. I could have done a lot better this game. That was fun, though.
Baller Drock. Baller. Boom. Yeah, it was a really good match. I do like when it's a lot slower paced, and that was like two lists that didn't really use hand traps or anything either. So any any other good any other good Genesys lists? Meta? I'll search Genesys. Hold on. Did they add any Luna Lights to have points on Genesys? I do not know. You would have to like consult the deck builder. Let's see here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck. Deck builder. Format, Genesys, filter, Lunalight. No Lunalight cards have points, so you could play full power Lunalight. Yay! Full power Lunalight. I'm actually surprised by that. I'm surprised Lunalight does not have any points. Fortunately, it's not in Master Duel though, so you can't play like can't play it in Master Duel as of right now. Tiger Dancer nuke time. Let's go hard second Lunalights. Yeah, you get to just use all of your points for interaction at that point. Non-engine. Oh, you can't Lunalight Wolf because it's a pendulum. So that's a good at least. You can't loop Wolf. That hurts the deck a lot actually. But you can do Serenade Dance. Yeah, no Tiger, no Wolf. Yeah, no pendulums. Let's go. Woo! Saving us yet again. To be fair, Masquerade lets you fuse from grave. Yeah, like Masquerade and Serenade Dance still do a heavy lifting. You can just play Foolish Burial to dump Lunalight, to dump Serenade Dance. I'm sure you can still make it work. And also, if you're just going hard second, anyways, you just beat over them with fucking Saber Dancer for 3 attacks or however many it does. You just go go second Lunalights, like in Master Duel. It's not bad, not a bad option, not a bad choice. Might look into building that, seeing how that works. I haven't played Lunalights in ages. I want to show up just to piss my friend off. I want to show up. You can play Ice Barriers. Ice Barriers is completely unhit except for Trishula, but we don't really care about that because we get to play 3 Medallion. We get to play a Freezing Chains. We get to play Lancias. All the Floodgate monsters to summon off of Lancia. Sweet. It's super fun. It's super cool. All right. But I mean, to be fair, I guess the balancing around this is the fact that like all the kaijus have no points. Like you just like people just play Gamma Seals and stuff main deck or Radians. But I mean, at least in Ice Bears, we get to go. I wonder if I still have my Ice Barrier list. I'm gonna see if I can still find my Ice Barrier list. Because we can go triple Gamma Seal in Ice Barriers as well, since it's the water. And because we're running all waters, we get to play Dominus Impulse at 90 points. Going second Lunalights with Pot or Graceful? True. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can technically play both because Graceful's 40 and Pot is 30. So yeah, that's only 70 points, and then you can play the rest of like hand traps and stuff. That's not bad. It's not bad. That gives you 30 more points to spend on hand traps. That's 3 Ash Blossoms. Alrighty. Graceful and discard the Luna Light Tramp. Yeah, and just discard Perfume too. You can play 2 Gracefuls instead of Pot of Greed. You can play double Gracefuls. There's no limit. How much is that? Ash Blossom is 15 a piece. Valor is 7 a piece. Ogre is 5 a piece. You can play 2 Ghost Ogre. You can play Droll is 5 a piece. You can play 2 Ogre, 2 Droll. It's pretty good. Pretty good interruptions. If you want to play double Graceful Charity. Imperm I think is 7 now too. Nope, it's 13. But I mean, if we're going second, I guess yeah, Ogre would be fine. Ogre Valor fine. We would have to play Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is 40, so you wouldn't be able to play double Graceful Lightning Storm. But you would be able to. But you can just play Lightning Vortex is 0 points and discard a card. Dark Ruler is also, well, you wouldn't play Dark Ruler because Dark Ruler stops them from taking damage. So what can we do? I guess we can play Ultimate Slayer. To help board break, or Raigeki is 7 points. Dark Hole is 3 points. No, we need a board negate. Book of Eclipse, I guess, also works. Book of Eclipse is 5 points. Because the Lunar Lights do piercing too, right? They pierce. So definitely interesting. I think deck building for Genesys is gonna be like really, really fun and intricate. Really. You don't know what else gave piercing. I thought the fusion monsters actually pierced. Double attack, or this one destroys all special summon monsters on the first attack. Unaffected by card effects. Doing everything. Okay, so cannot be destroyed. Activate this effect for this return. It is not destroyed. It attacks twice. Okay, no, none of them pierce. Just looks like they attacked multiple times. And you use Perfume Dancer to lower all their attack, basically. I mean, regardless, then so you just play like Raigeki or whatever, or like you play Lightning Vortexes. You just play multiple board wipes as much as possible, which you can fit in. Absolutely fit in. You just play Kaijus too. You just Kaiju over their negates and then Raigeki them. Also works. I don't know, seems kind of sweet. Seems kind of cool. Seems kind of pog. I think that's probably be the best strategy is just play Kaijus in the main deck and lightning Vortex or Lightning Storm over their Kaijus. I think we're kind of cooking with the ice barrier idea. I gotta pick some like decks to show up with to play test. I don't want them to all be synchro decks though. I feel bad. No Makonko points either. Yeah, you can play Go Second Makonkos. The new Archmage, the new Archmage stuff. Doom Z also has no points, and it's a very strong Go Second strategy. Archmage in particular also, we're just looking at like TCG archetypes, also has 0 points. It's a good like control strategy. I assume like as decks get popularized as well, I think they'll like start adding points to some of these newer archetypes. Like they just added points. I'm pretty sure they'll add points to the Lunalight archetype for sure, since it makes it towers. Oh, he made 33, Arabesque 10. Oh yeah, didn't they just change? Yeah, they just changed, that's right. Because there's the whole thing of like they put points on the wrong Makonko. They put Makonko Arahime at 33 and Ohime at 0, and they just switched the two. So Ohime is like the more popular one. I don't know. I don't know this deck too much. Yeah, Ohime is the good one, right? But they like put points on, they put 33 points on the Arahime. You can see boss stage getting at least 1 point eventually. Generator VFD is pretty popular. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play, what's going on, Scarm, by the way? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play Generator. Which I'm gonna be hosting, and I think we're gonna do a Genesys tournament. We'll host one as soon as I can get some cash, as soon as I get some money that I can reward people with, buy people like Steam gift cards or whatever. We'll do a Master Duel Genesys tournament. Are they just spending 100 points on VFD? That's it? Generators and then just spending all 100 points to make VFD? That's crazy. I like this format a lot. I showed off my White Forest list for it a little earlier in the stream. But we're gonna make some pretty disgusting boards. Like at minimum, we're ending on 2 Omni negates. It just determines like how we put the negates down. Like if we want negates in the back row, if we want it off of monsters. At maximum, I think we got up to like a spell and trap negate, an Omni negate, a light and dark negate. Plus the like White Force interactions, so like six interrupts. I don't know. I really hope we go a long time before like people quote unquote solve the format. Oh, here, Drytron. I don't even know who this guy is, but he made a Drytron deck. Let's see it. All right, 1 Alpha Thuban because it's at 33 points. 1 Moo Beta Fafnir is at 33 points, so that's 66. Same with Artmage, me and Meowie. I've been cooking decks like crazy. Yeah, me and my buddy are gonna play either tomorrow or sometime. We get some free time. I've been making decks in Dueling Book. Ice Barriers is completely untouched. I would look at Ice Barriers if you like floodgating people. You can play Ice Barriers and run triple Dominance Impulse because it is 0 points to all of the Ice Barrier engine. I'm trying to see, what did he spend points on? Oh, Zeus. Okay. Thinking the Zeus is the last one and the Draco Utopic Future. But I think Draco Utopic Future actually just got hit. I know the Lyralist stuff just got hit, so this might not be 3 days ago. I don't know.
In at 89 or so points, meaning we've also got a little bit of room to play with.
There's a point tracker. Use the point tracker.
We've got one of the craziest sub engines of all time in here, and some
no orange lights. It's kind of crazy too.
Break it down for you real quick. The Drytron lineup is as follows. We've only got space for 1 Alpha. I think he clocks in at like a 33, and so does the Moy Beta.
I'm gonna make a video like this basically though for the White Forest stuff.
In order to still have a little bit of wiggle room with some of the other pieces later on.
Dark Holes points as well.
So 1 Alpha, still sufficient. You have so many ways to get to them. They didn't touch Mewtwo or any of the other names.
But I honestly think that the format is balanced around just the kaijus. Like people just running kaijus for free.
Of the Mewtwo, triple Zeta, triple Gamma, triple Delta, 1 year Sartron. Even though we don't have link plays, this is still important ritual tribute fodder. So don't discredit the year Sartron. We still do want to play them. This is an unfortunate one, but we are playing 1 copy of Beta because I feel like I wanted more names given the fact that we can only play 1 copy of the Alpha realistically. And then the ritual lineup, Ben 10 is like 30-something points. We're not able to waste a slot on our meeting. We're keeping it exclusive to the Drytron monster.
Are we not playing multiple dads?
Draconids and 1 OG Draconids. Moving into the spell lineup, this is definitely excessive. You can cut this down to 1. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to play in the main deck instead of it at the moment.
Here's the thing: is only Slumber is the points card while kaijus are free. I think that's honestly for the best, though.
Leave it in the comment section.
Also, dangers are all like a huge amount of points too. But I think like kaijus are being free keeps people from just making a huge unbreakable board of negates.
Alive and well in this alternate format. In the little bit of testing that I've been able to do so far,
because you can just kaiju over Omni negates for free.
By Genesys. So decks are putting up massive boards, meaning we got to be doing the same. And the easiest way to do it with Drytron is have access to names. We're playing 1 of the Ghost Trick Shot, which is an essential combo piece you'll see later on. Triple the Book of Lunar Eclipse. This is a going first or going second board breaking card that comes at no.
All right, this deck sucks. Deck looks bad. Sky Striker's really good this format. No, I'm kidding. Dark Magician. Oh, Dark Magician Primite, Dark Magician Azamina. Okay, Dark Magician Azamina might be a cook actually. I like the innovation here. Let me turn off the music. I like the innovation of the toy box engine in Dark Magician, so you can just draw 2 cards by sending the 2 toys. What are we doing with them though, since we can't? I guess we have Xyz plays with them. Have another toy box. Yeah. Oh, Dagaris to draw more cards. I do like drawing cards, chat. I do enjoy drawing cards. Get a drill beam. Or how are we getting this off the field though? Dark Magician. We're not. Okay. All right. Sick. How do we get this off the field? We're not. Oh, Cyber Dragons. Yeah, Cyber Dragons actually kind of sick. Hold on. Hold up. Cyber Dragons might be a cook. Well, we're gonna banish. We're gonna banish that Galaxy Z Soldier, and all right, we just banished both names. Okay. Cyber Dragon Core, normal summon, roar, target Dark Magician, banish. All right, well, you're just dead. Now we get to banish, toy, send, draw. Timaeus, now we get to fuse. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, they're just dead with this, though. There's Dark Magicians. This is all just extra superfluous stuff. Reset a drill beam. Oh no, we're actually using Primite Fusion. Okay. Now we reset the drill beam. All right, and kill him. Okay, kind of sweet. I want to look at Azamina. Granted, this archetype gets a lot better when you have access to the new Dark Magician stuff that lets you make the new Dark Magician of Chaos or Magician of Black Chaos. All right, rod. Show you my rod. Get a circle. Circle out a Dark Magician. So we have an Omni Negate. We have Deception. Big and Machine Go. Playing against 60 card Blue Eyes. I love this game. All right, Ella Sylvia. Negate that. We still have Eternal Soul. All right. Now. Oh. Why did we set and not special summon a Blue Eyes there? What the fuck? There's no way that is correct. I mean, the issue is not the Elsa Azamina. The issue is Illa Sylvia and Rasilia are both like 20 to 30 points each. So I don't know how good like recycling one Omni Negate. Oh, they're running the Diabell Star engine. Okay. I mean, that's a little bit better. Fire King Yubel. Okay, that's a cook actually. Hold on. Yo. Hold. I mean, we don't have any link plays. What? They're ending on the Yubel names? That can't be the end board, right? Hold on. I gotta look up the Yubel. Gotta look up the Yubel stuff. Uh-oh, Dueling Book is down. Oh no, Dueling Book is down. They took it down. Konami's got shooters. They took down Dueling Book. No. No, not Dueling Book. All right, let me do it through here. Konami found it. Konami's got shooters. They did it. This son of a bitch actually did it. Yubel. Phantom is only 50 points. Okay, that's not bad. That's not terrible. I feel like you could do a lot of stuff with that. I mean, I feel like you could do more than this with that. We're just negating that effect. That's fine. Oh, Joel and Lockbird. That's pretty good. That's a good one. Oh, they get to add a super. Oh, you get to play Loving Defender. Yo, you actually get to play Loving Defender. I mean, I assume they're also playing Super Poly as well. Sick. Let's go. Burn. Oh, Effect Veiler. Not sick. Not sick at all. All right, now they just died to the Fire King stuff, right? Yeah. All right, here's Eldritch. Yeah, I think the Azumina version is just a little too weak. But granted, it's Dark Magician. Like, if you don't go first, then you just kind of get cooked. Eldritch with the new TCG support actually looks pretty cool. Oh, there's Karma Cannon. Oh, that resets the trap. That's so good. All right, circle. Set the secrets. We get the fusion summon still with that because we can fusion. Oh, we're not? Okay. What to say? Elixir of White. Toy box, didn't read it. Oh, I guess we, I have to see what the names, oh, that's not good. Oh, we send Diabell Star for the toys. Solemn that. Okay, pay down to 28. I mean, we could sneak this out. We can sneak on this. All right. Tribute, get a Magician, Souls, Toy Box reset, Magician Gold, draw 2. Oh, we got we're running Tails? Hold on. Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah, because it adds the Diabells, because it's a White Forest monster. Never mind. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, okay, we couldn't fuse because of the field spell making them zombies. I guess it does require spellcaster. What? We are running LZ. Okay. Yo. All right. So small problem here. How are we gonna get this stuff off the board? Oh, fuse with them. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of cooking. Hold on. That's kind of cooking. Using the Timaeus to fuse the illusion and the spellcaster to make Sylvia. That's kind of cute. Unfortunately, because we did that, though, we don't have a second Diabell name on the field, so we don't get the synchro here, which would have like been game. Didn't read toy box. Oh, protected. All right, so they're protected from destruction effects. If we can book them, we win. Oh, Tornado Dragon's pretty good. Okay, pop the last spell and trap. Choose special summon. All right, toys reset. Now we have LZ. And we have souls, so we can draw 2 more cards. It's a nice loop engine. Banish a spell and a trap, get a Diabell Star Vengeance. Guess we're just putting bodies on the field at this point. Pop the back row. Triggers. We just had to get Eternal Soul set so we can start banishing. Are we running Subversion? Let's find out. We are not running Subversion. Hollowed. Oh, we are rolling Solar Stitching though. Target send. Let's go. Nice. Okay. Pretty sweet. Let's see. This is the Azamina list. 20 points for 40 points. The one non-engine interrupt is Effective Veiler. Okay. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's like good enough. I feel like you could cut down to one Diabell Star and to free up some forms of interaction. They're not playing Murasiliago either. And they're just playing Azamina, Illa, Sylvia, and Soul. Oh, and Moa Regina too, apparently. Interesting. Okay. Then we have the Primate. I like the Primate version, honestly, a lot more. You also get to play Droll in the main. I think the Primate version, I think having back row interaction is a lot stronger in this format. Because like they can, like I said, they can just guide you over your one Omni negate that you're making with Illa Sylvia. And then what are you doing? So, all right, pretty sweet lists. It makes me want to make my video though. Of course, like Branded is like just not touched in Genesys format. All right. That being said, chat, it's been 3.5 hours. The Red Bull is starting to wear off. I am starting to get very tired. I am going to take a small nap. Might be playing Yu-Gi-Oh tonight. I don't know. It depends on if I wake up after my small nap. We'll see. But if not, then we'll probably just do like a DGen stream. I'll probably just go live on Twitch only later tonight if I do not go play locals. And just play like some WoW or something. Just put on some music and just kind of have a chill Twitch stream. Have a great weekend, James. Appreciate you stopping by. That being said, real fast, everyone. Shoutouts to first of all, Sora Kubo for following while I was not streaming earlier this week. Marpfee and Karibo Dude for the follow. Welcome in, new catters. A pleasure to have you here. That being said, I will work on the White Forest Genesys video tomorrow. It will be up by Tuesday. I'm gonna have it tried out on Tuesday next week. Oh, and thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I wish I had a way of tracking subs. For some reason, like it doesn't work on YouTube. Like I have a tracker. Hey, thanks. Oh shit! There it goes. Woo! Yay! Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Man, we were actually so close to getting monetized on YouTube. We're getting there. I gotta keep pumping out videos. Wish you luck for Gundam Starter Deck event. If it's not green, of course you get luck for Gundam Starter Deck event. Of course you get my luck. I really want to play the Gundam game as well. That's another one that I would like to. I think I'll try and set that up too. Oh, God, it's gonna be a busy month. It's gonna be a busy month, Catters. It's gonna be a busy month. We have all of the Halloween stuff that I have planned. I guess during the meantime, during the weekdays, I will set up a stream. I will buy a Gundam starter deck. I will buy one of them and basically just open it on stream. Open the starter deck on stream and pull out the rule book and basically just learn with the chat on stream how to play the Gundam game. We'll figure it out together. So I've been told it's really good. I've been told it's a lot of fun, and I've been interested in giving it a shot because I do enjoy Gundams. I do enjoy my mechs. Also want to learn how to play Alestrals. I got to hit up some VTubers to learn some other card games. Gotta shoot my shot, chat. I gotta shoot my shot. But that being said, next Friday, I'm gonna be working on a thumbnail for it. But next Friday, we are going to kick off Spooky Month. We're gonna kick off Halloween Month, kick off October with a streamathon, a short little streamathon. We're gonna play Bloodborne from start to finish. The stream will not end until I beat it. Even if I nap, even if I take a nap, take a sleep, the stream will still be live, and I'll just have like a playlist playing while I sleep. So it'll be like a mini subathon, mini streamathon, except just for Bloodborne. We'll have a little tracker for how long it takes for me to beat it and how many deaths, all that fun stuff. And then I have a lot of stuff planned for Spooky Month, setting up a lot of collabs to play scary games with friends of the channel. Do more VTuber content. But during the weekdays and stuff, we'll still do card games and stuff. We'll still play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we'll still make Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos as well. October is always my busiest month. I really, really wanted to try and plan by the end of the month. I wanted to do my first ever ghost hunting, like paranormal investigation ghost hunt thing, because there is a haunted, quote unquote, haunted spot in my town where I live, a very famous one. I think it'd be cool if we can like hit some kind of goal to go do that, to get the not machines, the technology, like the little radios and stuff, to go do that. It'd be a lot of fun. Be very interesting. Get the little cat balls that light up, be like, or the little flashlights to point at and go, ooh, they turned on the flashlight. Oh man, I think that'd be a lot of fun. The live stream that. I don't know if I'd be able to live stream it. I don't know if I would have enough reception, but I would definitely record it for YouTube. But all right, that being said, guys, and bees, YouTube catters, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, Saturday morning maybe. If I'm not back later tonight for a chill stream on Twitch, then I will see y'all tomorrow as we watch the rest of YCS LILLE. But as always, hope you enjoyed the stream, and good night.